Japanese ideas about metatypes, they don't like anything that's not human.
Except Oni. Those have been growing popular.
Not as in they don't happen. I'm talking about they don't like them.
No, I know. The Oni are the only ones who aren't as...
the xenophobia for them aren't nearly as bad as anything else.
Yeah.
Weird. That's
because
different.
the Oni...
that's their tradition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but still, the idea that any metatype could... I thought they were like really xenophobic.
No, they don't like anyone, but they're tolerant of Oni just because of...
traditional.
Yeah, traditions, and I want to say like the president or one of the corporations that hires them because of their intimidating appearance.
Well, you know what Oni is, right?
Yeah.
The original?
Yeah.
It's like a spirit, right? Like
yeah, demon spirits.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Then what was the yokai? What are those?
I don't know. I don't remember which one you're talking about.
There are different kinds of yokai. I thought that, like, I'm thinking back here, and I'm thinking that, like, the yokai inhabit inanimate objects and bring them to life, I think.
That's a specific kind of spirit, probably a yin.
Okay. As soon as Zach gets back.
Most of the time, anytime the evil spirit happens in the Japanese literature, it's an imbalance of yin and yang. One way or all the other.
Yeah.
Not whenever the balance is out, they change. That's how demons get born.
All right, we ready?
Yokai are animal spirits, right?
Let's get this thing going. Let's make us some money.
Yeah.
All right, what fragger in the right mind will be ringing you at this ungodly hour? Don't they know Shadowrunners work at night? In the shadows, not 10 a.m. in the morning? Looking down at your comm code shows the prefix of the star. The day just keeps getting better and better. Answering your comm link, you see that the other end is a grizzled-looking man whose 5 o'clock shadow could pass for a Brillo pad, and eyes so bloodshot red you swear you saw less blood at the last brawl match. Sorry to disturb your beauty suite, but I have need of the services. Some of you may know me. For those of you who do not know me, I am Nick Ryder. Remember our friend Nick Ryder from the first one? Or second one?
I have him as a contact.
This character does not have any.
Yeah, I've got Nick Ryder.
I can't take notes this time.
Nick Ryder. That's your man right there. That's Nick Ryder.
That sounds familiar.
Looks like a cliche out of some 50s film noir gangster private detective.
Isn't he the one from like DC that says you're wrong all the time? That's the same name as the guy reporter or something.
Because I am Detective Nick Ryder. I have an off-the-books job that should be right up your alley. Meet me at the Red Door Bar just off of Damon Avenue in about 2 hours.
Nick Ryder from the Lone Star PD.
Yep.
You get that 2 of the extra large pepperoni and
Get an adult pizza too. Get an adult pizza also.
Yeah, you know, he was with
I have a comment.
You don't have a comment?
Nope.
Okay. So you go to the Red Door.
That sucks.
The pungent smell of cheap tobacco and stale scent alcohol accosts your senses. Even before you open the cracked door, faded to the color of rust. Adjusting your vision to the fog of smoke, you can't help but notice a patchwork bar that looks like a good sneeze could send it tumbling down. Still, you appraise the value of the bar only slightly better than that of the liquor store behind it. You see your Mr. Johnson, Detective Nick Ryder, and a dark-skinned individual who y'all might have met before, Dr. Tate.
Yeah, Martin Tate.
Martin Tate.
I have them as a contact.
As the contact.
This character does not have either
He's got
one of
connection
them.
5.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty high on the horizon. Nick looks up and motions for you to follow him to the back room. The room looks like it once housed a pool table, but now all that remains is a cracked and crumbling slate surface. Look, I'll make this simple. We have a problem, and since that problem is in the zone, the brass don't care much. We want to hire you to investigate the rash of missing persons around the zone and report back to us on your findings. We are prepared to offer you 6,000 new yen each for a little old-fashioned gumshoe detective work. Let's face it, the streets are going to be more open to you asking questions than it would be for me and my boys. So, what say you? Dr. Tate steps up and says, "While you ponder, let me sweeten the deal. My colleague here, in his zeal to get to the bottom of the issue, lost his manners. For those of you who don't know me, I am Dr. Martin Tate. I run several clinics in the zone backed by Truman Technologies. One of my post-op recovery houses was recently the target of these random acts. About 8 hours ago, to be precise. If you can recover my patient, I can arrange for some of my stock to come available at a drastically discounted price. What say you? A little nip tuck in the form of one item Delta grade wear at standard wear prices, installed by me, of course."
I don't do that.
That's fine, then you ain't gotta have it. That's what Ryder says.
Whoever wants
The offer is there for whoever wants it. I respect your shamanic traditions, and that's fine. But looks around at the troll. I'm sure he would be interested in it.
I'm not the troll.
Oh, wait, you're not playing the troll? You're playing?
I'm the troll.
Oh, wait, you're the.
I'm a human.
You're the human? Yeah, I'm sure some of the few of y'all.
not me.
And I'm also a mystic
Definitely
agent.
not me. I'm taking that.
Oh,
I
you
take
missed
it
it.
anyway.
What are you?
I'm the phase.
You're the face. He might be.
I-
He might be
I
interested
cheat.
in it. And I thought you were playing a girl as usual.
Yeah, I'm always
Were you
playing.
playing, Alex?
Same as I've been for the last several months.
What was it? Street Samurai or something like that?
I'd say
Gunslinger.
gunslinger with a gun mage.
Gun mage. That's right. Oh, all kinds of magic users.
I'm
He says,
the
"Well,
phase.
Sort of.
we'll figure out. We'll work in something, I'm sure." Now, that is settled. The most recent disappearance came from a multi-family unit located at the corner of West Diversity Avenue in North Milwaukee.
Write that down.
The good thing about Shadowrun is it uses real locations.
All right.
You can just use Google Maps.
West Diversity Avenue.
Even a road?
Underground is basically.
That's really
Diversity
specific.
and where?
Yep.
It's
West Diversity and where?
West Diversity and North Milwaukee Avenue.
You know what's really funny about Shadowrun?
You mean right?
Is
Right there,
is,
yeah.
That little
is you
park.
can have a knowledge skill of Shadowrun RPG.
Yeah. and then when the book came out, the player's handbook came out, the first no, it was actually in the FAQ of the mission game. We asked the questions, and all right, what if we do this? One is this? One is this? One is this? And the very last ones is, what is the damage of the Shadowrun core book? The Shadowrun core book will do a 6S damage or 12S damage or something like that when
This
you
one
use
or
a
the
weapon.
first one?
This core book.
Okay.
If
If you hit somebody with some other damage, it's going to do
The
6.
first one's only a 5 if you got the hardback, about a 2 if you got the paperback.
Well, Greg has the paperback book somewhere in there.
I had the hardback originally.
You wouldn't
It's
get it to
somewhere.
me. You get. I'm gonna keep the paperback one, so that's fine. So you got mine. You got a damn page coming out of it.
First edition?
Oh no, my book here.
No, I had a first edition hardback.
Oh, I didn't have any of the first edition stuff.
Some guy was saying that they never made them. I was like, oh yeah, what's this? Yeah.
Yeah, those books were pretty cool. This book game is so much. The artwork was
Yeah.
great then, but now even more now. Some of the cards, artwork, and the Crossfire game card are just tremendous. Okay, so the two families there were the Barristons and the Stanishes. Neither has been seen for 24 hours. Here is what little we do have on them, and he hands y'all a dossier.
Families disappeared.
Entire family.
Oh, wonderful.
What does it read?
He says, "Here's what little we do have on them.
Body snatchers.
The patient you're looking for, his name is Tom Kozak. He just recently came on staff, and as such, had not settled in yet. Tate says you can access my clinic facilities with this pass key located at the corner of North Kimbrell Avenue and Fullerton Avenue.
What was it? North Kimbrell?
North Kimbrell and Fullerton, West Fullerton.
Well, here you circle it, West Fullerton, and I'm looking for North Kimbrell.
Thomas 42, Rebecca 46 Stanish. Reside in duplex home 281 on 4 West Logan Avenue, Unit A, along with
Here's
their children,
Fullerton. I don't see
Jacob
North
9
Kimbrell.
and
I wrote
Deborah
it down
5.
just to
All
make sure.
4 registered citizens of
here.
UCAS and documented accordingly. Thomas has made a name for himself as a general handyman, always willing to help a neighbor out.
So,
Rebecca has a reputation for being soft-spoken, but carrying a rather powerful magical punch if pushed too far. Alan 48 and Susan in 50 Barrettson also reside at 20 P814 West Logan Avenue, Unit B. They have no children, but are also documented citizens of the UCAS.
and there's the
We
clinic.
have very little information on them as they keep themselves beyond the fact
Here,
that
front of Facebook.
that they have shared the home with the Stanishes for approximately the past 20 years. Here you go, Pat.
You can throw that out there if you want for it.
Go.
He says the patient, Dr. Tate steps up and says, Tom Kosek is a member of my personal staff and was recovering after having sizable investment from Horizon Tech implanted in him.
Schmooze here.
Hey.
Smooth! Hurry up, we're just getting started.
Yep. Sent you a message letting you know I was gonna be a little late.
Didn't hear it.
Pat doesn't look at his messages.
Yeah, there is an email.
The text message.
Get that.
West Logan Boulevard,
Phone change? Your phone number?
What number do you have?
The frowny face is the location.
Yeah. The circle
I'll give you the-
clinic frowny face is where they disappeared at.
Let's see.
So we're at the clinic.
No.
We're at the bar.
We're at
We're at the bar.
Yeah, the frowny face is where the disappearances were. The clinic is just shown because he said we have access to it with the key card he gave
Wait,
us.
what is your phone number?
I'm still learning it myself.
You don't call
Where you guys gonna let me come in at?
Now?
Yeah, right now.
No, I mean-
Oh, you gotta make room for him.
table.
Yeah, so you gotta scoot over. Everybody's got a side, man.
Again.
I can't scoot over there. I'll take a corner.
You know what? I'm going to take this opportunity to move my chair over here.
Okay.
It's
Okay. That might be why.
yeah, I got the new phone for the new program.
Yeah, no, well, I've got both of them in there for some odd reason.
I have to bleep some.
Yeah, I don't know why you have to say it to, I got that problem with my mom the other day. It's like, why didn't you call me back? I need to know.
You have to bleep out y'all's phone numbers. It is unless you care.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't want everybody on
So it's,
YouTube calling me.
447-5-5-4.
Yeah.
Ain't that hard.
Just making sure.
Fast forward and edit that part out.
Yeah, I mean, all I need to do is just lower the volume down and move the maker.
Hang on, guys. Let me the smooth get settled in here. Y'all can fill in what we got.
Yeah.
You could just pause it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Too late to pause it for the numbers.
Yeah.
While we're waiting on the smooth, you can pause it.
Yeah.
Yeah, made the interesting mistake of attempting to go by my health food store in Ocean Springs, not realizing.
No, yeah, today you're not.
Yeah, no. And so I'm sitting there trying to go, okay, which back road can I take to get back to Highway 90?
Really?
Dr. Tate also gives you
Peter
a.
Anderson Festival
Yeah.
and the health food stores.
He also gives you his passcode for
But
his
it's
node at
literally
his
the
doctor's.
whole. There's no way to get anywhere in downtown. Ocean
Yeah,
Springs.
no, they block off the roads.
Yeah, we used to actually be vendors my family used to be vendors at the Peter Anderson Festival, and it was a bitch to get set up.
The artist.
Why don't you use that chair?
Yeah, Walter. And
What's that?
Why don't you use that chair?
Yeah.
Which one?
That one right there.
That one? Yeah, no. That one right there will throw you on your backside. Quick.
Yeah, that's why there's a hole in the wall.
Right. I bet I can tame that chair. I just thought it was someone's chair, that's why I didn't take it.
That one back there, I wouldn't mind. That one's not too bad.
Let's go get these drones.
Yep, gotta get my drones out.
You look like a cartoon character.
So, your drone shoots out marker
Yeah.
lights, right?
That's it.
It's a flying drone. That was the closest thing I could find to it.
I have an EBR that's kind of like a pulse rifle.
Wax.
It's pretty cool.
What does wax stand for? World War II wax airplane, the one with the big disc on top, talking about radar.
Yeah, it was the flying satellite.
What's it called? What was wax stood for? I can't remember.
It was AWACS.
AWACS.
AWACS, yeah.
Alright, so
And also, Dr.
Aerial.
Tate also gives you the passcode for his facility. So when y'all get there, you can have the passcode and all that stuff.
We
like
need to
that.
go there, yeah. When we go there.
Aerial wireless apparatus,
I'm playing up to 10
something.
minutes now.
Okay. Excuse me.
You're excused. Or would you like to be excused, dude?
Shmuel, I'm going to give it to you short and simple. Dr. Tate said that we can have Deltaware implanted in us for standard prices after we complete this. I'm not sure if you're interested. We also get $6K each. We're working for Nick Ryder, who's a detective. Martin Tate's a doctor. One person that went missing is Tom Kasach, who was Martin Tate's personal staff.
In fact, you want me to read this off to you?
Yeah, that's fine.
This one off here? Yeah, Thomas 42 and Rebecca 46 Stanish reside in their duplex home at 2814 West Logan Avenue, Unit A, with their children and Jacob, 9 years old,
Keep going.
and Deborah, 5 years old. All four are registered citizens of the UCAS and documented accordingly. Thomas has made a name for himself as a general handyman, always willing to help a neighbor out. Rebecca has a reputation for being soft-spoken but carrying a rather powerful magical punch if pushed too far. Alan and Susan Barrettson also reside at 2814 West Logan Avenue, Unit B. They have no children, but are also documented citizens of the UCAS. We have very little information on them as they keep to themselves, beyond the fact that they have shared their home with the Stanishes for approximately the past 20 years.
So right now we're at the negotiation phase. Tate said, we of course, the two Johnsons are, your character might not know them, Nick Ryder and Martin Tate from earlier game. Nick Ryder offers $6,000 each to go investigate the missing people who's been missing and bring the information back to them. Dr. Tate offers some of his hardware to y'all at a drastically discounted price. One Delta grade item at standard wear prices, installed by him, of course. He says, and that's where we're at. We're at the negotiation phase. So are we ready to do some negotiation?
Yeah.
All right. Now, who's got some notoriety?
Notoriety,
I got
Starting
one
fresh.
street cred.
It says
But
two.
other than that,
I got 3 street cred,
You got-
1 notoriety.
Yeah, I got
You-
3
you got-
street cred.
You start off in notoriety?
No, I don't know why you should. I mean, maybe.
Maybe something you took.
Does anybody have notoriety? Anybody got any notoriety?
Notoriety?
Yeah, whatever.
Notoriety. yeah.
You said you got one?
I got 1, I think.
One? All right.
Let's see. Notoriety. No, I have
I
one
don't have any.
notoriety.
Right, your social limit's
Take
now
a
1 less
disadvantage.
on this roll.
Yeah, remember why you got that notoriety?
so I got 13. No, 12.
I'm good, right?
The boxer?
Oh, yeah.
Something else.
Yeah,
We killed
I just went back and saw it was like, yeah.
The boxes.
Did your guy got it too?
On another character.
Another character? Okay.
Yeah.
They killed somebody.
I didn't kill somebody.
Oh,
I got
that
knocked the fuck
sucks.
out.
I ran.
Yeah, that ain't good at all.
Oh yeah, you were dropped in one shot. That's right. That's right.
I'm gonna use a point of
I'm playing as a Mystic Adam.
Alright.
edge to reroll my missiles.
This is the only time y'all are gonna see my character as soon as we start.
Okay, Mystic Adept somewhere between a mage and a physical adept?
Yeah.
Basically, they've got a
I
little
have
bit of
adept powers and I can cast spells.
But you can't project.
No.
So how many you got there?
I can perceive but not project.
I've got
that?
6.
Yeah.
6? Oh, I got
I made
2,
sure to
so you
take
got 4.
Well, I had
very
to
handy
spend
to
the
have.
point of edge. I only had one hit.
hand-to-hand
Okay.
combat.
So you got how many hits?
Proceed.
6.
6, 4, which
You
is
don't
fine, which is
have
the
to
max.
do
The 5, 10.
If I want to use my physical
I've got
for
a
it, I
max
do
of
the-
9.
do that.
Okay, alright, we'll make it 8,000 each then. Kate says I can't do any different with the upgrades because I gotta do all
Nice roll.
kind of maneuvering and figuring all, so the upgrades is gonna be what it is,
Okay.
unfortunately. Okay, so where do y'all want to go to first?
Okay, so
They disappeared.
we have two choices, right? Like,
Yeah, we have where they disappeared at, and then down the road at the clinic, we can investigate that too.
Where they disappeared is probably the most likely place to find out anything.
I was about to say
and
that.
then we can make our way.
And too, we should probably check there first before the trail runs dry.
Check the houses first, where we want to go first?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Okay, you make your way down to the 2-story brick home that looks to have weathered its time in the containment zone a little better than the other homes around it. The duplex is flanked directly by mostly vacant lots on both sides and a rather impressive, if not Frankenstein-looking steel fence surrounding all 3 lots, topped with concertina wire. A trench 4 meters deep and 2 meters wide has been carved around the fence line, save for a 2-meter path to the front gate. An attached 2-car garage sits facing alley out back with what looks like a modified garage door lower to serve as a drawbridge. The garage is completely empty save for a closed, heavy steel door leading into the house. The lot to the left looks to host a vegetable garden. The lot to the right of the house has a shed about the size of a single-car garage, likely all that remains from a prior life. The garden is surrounded by a 3-meter tall chain-link fence. The standalone garage on the other side of the property has a most foul smell and is surrounded by a 1-meter tall chain-link fence. Large spotlights cover the peak of the roof, situated in such a way to easily illuminate the entire yard and possibly the entire block. The first floor windows look to have retractable metal shutters, currently open of each on them. Each one's open, currently open now. The second floor windows have been covered in bars, and the porch has been fashioned to give an appearance of a castle wall.
Somebody took their castle seriously.
Yeah.
And you said 1 meter around the stinking thing?
Yeah.
So I cast improved invisibility on myself.
Right.
Go on.
Do you drink?
whoa, that's a good roll.
Well, you also need to roll for it too.
I did. I got 8 hits, and it's on my sustaining
8
focus.
hits.
8 hits
Yeah,
out of
that's
10.
kind of ridiculous.
Is my drain?
What's your magic?
You
though?
sense a host.
My magic is 5.
Where?
Oh, so you could take.
So I gotta
50
make a-
damage from that, then.
I only
You feel it. You may make your magic perception check.
Alright,
so because it exceeded.
I remember.
If it exceeds your magic value, you have a chance. It has a chance of being actual damage rather than
Stun.
Force
stun.
-2, so the drain's only 2. So
I thought it was when the drain exceeded your...
What did you set your force at when before
4.
you rolled? Oh well, if you set it at 4, then you only have 4 hits.
Okay.
That's the limit.
Yeah,
Of your drain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you never want to take that above your.
Okay.
Your,
I'm still used to the 4th edition magic.
Mhm.
It's a little bit different.
Yeah, the only time you want to take it above that is if you really need something to happen and you don't mind taking damage for it.
I got 3 hits.
3 hits. You see it.
Yeah, it negated the
You
hell
kind
out
of look
that,
into it. You go to your thing, and it looks like a medieval castle surrounded by a moat and raised drawbridges.
What was that, make your perception?
Yeah, he's seeing the node.
I'm
Yeah, I will probably have to check that as well.
stinker.
What does that roll? Is it
Computer plus intuition.
plus intuition? So 13 dice.
What should I do? I'm not exactly sure what I can do with this node.
Well, first thing I want to do is I'm going to send my fly spy up to keep an
Mark
eye on what's
first.
going on.
Okay.
Mark it.
What is everybody
Can't
playing, by the
do
way?
anything.
So
Troll shaman.
Huh?
Troll shaman.
I'm playing the phase, the exotic dancer.
The gunslinger.
Mystic Adept, Infiltrator, Assassin.
and I'm playing the Technomancer.
And
Sensing
I'm
the garage that
exotic
stinks.
dancer.
What?
A sensing.
All right.
Not
Can
very
also be
good.
a backup face.
Sludge.
Oh, hang on. Hang on.
But I'm a human, so I got a max 6.
Yeah, I'm also
Before you
human.
do that, since
My
you're-
charisma's 5.
Mine's 6, so I'm one
Yeah.
point higher than you.
Yeah.
Plus 2
And then I've got negotiation, intimidation,
What are you trying to do?
and con.
Something's
Mark
wrong.
Yeah,
too.
mark
See if
the
it's-
node.
So you'll be better than me, but I can help
I'm
you
looking at it on
away.
the fly.
Yeah,
Wait a
I've
minute, what's
got.
the background on that?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at now.
I've got intimidation. I've got a 4.
I have to drop dice by the background, don't I?
But that's an 11.
So it's going to be low one anyway.
It's going to be 2 right now.
They drop 2 off the roll. It's horrible, but got a hit.
What are you rolling for?
There's something dead in there.
Alright.
You don't see any spirits or anything like that, though. You do get the senses. Something
There's an
dead.
aura of death about that.
Yeah.
Pointing at the garage.
I'm gonna try and get a mark on the node.
All right, go
Back
ahead.
on the fly. So I got
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Uh,
I got.
I'm watching their backs.
Does background
I got.
affect the spell I sustain on myself?
got 7
You're just that's a minus to your dice pool. So whenever you do any kind of spell, you're going to be minus to your dice pool.
For sustain.
You got it. You got a mark on it.
Alright, I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah, because I'm going to be putting up the increased reflexes. Think about it.
1, 2,
Running it at 6.
3. Alright, I got 3 hits that time.
You got it.
That's why I'm just having improved reflexes.
Okay, you start. You come online with the node, and you see it's got a camera slave to it, mag locks. There's some doors, and alarms, and window covers.
I'm gonna try to get one more mark on it. So I have pretty much full control over it. 2, 3,
You got it.
4. I got 4 hits.
Okay, you good.
Alright.
Cast Force to levitate on myself.
All right, -2 to the dice.
It's sustained. My invisibility is sustained with my. Focus.
Right, yeah, but the background count.
Oh,
Oh, there's a what's going on?
I missed that part. My bad.
New type of zone.
I got 2 hits.
Oh yeah,
Is that going to affect him too?
yeah. I gotta go back to that too.
What is? Is it gonna affect me for what? Magic
The Technomancy?
Yeah,
resonance?
noise.
6 dice. Drop 2.
Do you want me to just
Versus
re-roll all
the
that?
force.
No, now on you also be a noise at 2.
Alright.
Okay.
Might as well
Makes things hard here.
summon either a crack strike or a data strike.
All right, Smooth. You get your drone. What you gonna do with your drone?
I still have a really ridiculous image in my head whenever I think crack's right.
I know.
Well, like I said, the
They
fly
make it-
spy is going to start casing the joint. That's what it does.
I'm doing that too. So I'm invisible and floating.
I'm watching their backs.
Alright.
You can't even see.
All right, so where are y'all going first? Go. You're casing the joint. You did that spell. John, what are you doing? Just watching. Okay, you're just watching too. All right, let's move back to you. What your drone gonna do?
Well, I mean, okay. So I want it running around trying to find
4, 6.
I mean, it's looking for movement. It's looking
that's the dice.
for.
Yeah, that's the
You know, it's doing a general.
What?
Yeah, are the windows open?
No.
Oh,
that.
Get the drum and give a perception test for the drum.
I roll 8 dice versus the force for drain value. Okay, that's right. 13, so it's 11 dice. Wait a minute, 11 dice? Was that the max?
Your magic ability would be.
You can see through it, right?
Wait a minute.
Oh yeah.
Perception
It's 11
uses.
dice.
Right now, though, I've got it running on its own program.
Yeah.
I guess I could jump in there myself.
Yes, perception is intuition. Perception plus intuition, mental will be your limit on it.
Yeah. I'm gonna let it do its thing. That's what I bought it for. It actually has better perception than I do.
I'm casting increased reflexes and sustaining it.
Okay. Get your background count.
On 6. Yeah, I dropped 2 dice. Okay.
I got 4 hits on my perception.
I want to see the recording instead of camera feed.
Wow, really?
I got 4 hits.
I'm going to back this up some for you so that stops happening.
That means I got plus 4 reflexes and plus 2 dice on initiative.
3 hits.
And sustaining.
Okay. Alright, you don't see it.
I lose 2 dice for every skill sustained, right?
Right. I believe it is, yeah.
Sustaining focus.
So, what kind of roll do I have to make? Edit file or matrix perception?
Let me see, hang on, before you do that, let me look at one thing here.
Would a view file work?
I think, no, there isn't a view
Background
file
doesn't work on
matrix action.
Drain, so...
You can't just pull up the media player and look at the.
Your shaman's
Look at
It
the
has to
video
be
file.
edit file
plus charisma.
or matrix
I got 8 dice.
perception.
It's already on the... It's already... down here.
Huh.
Increased reflexes 8 versus force. Casting at force 6.
So. Where's that spell at?
That'd be
For some
the limit.
reason, you don't see any recordings.
What did
So
you
it
just
doesn't
cast?
record?
Increased reflexes?
Yeah.
So it's the straight force. So you gotta beat 6 or else you take.
No, it rolls 6 dice against
So, wait a minute.
what I do.
So,
I think.
either the recordings have been
Or
deleted
no, I just
or
had
it doesn't
draw
get
down 6
recorded
every
the
time.
data. It's just for surveillance.
So we'll,
Each point.
I think it's
knocks
just
it
for
down to-
surveillance.
knocks
They
the
didn't give me a
damage down by
recording.
one point.
so it'll automatically be 6 though.
Yeah.
Or maybe it pipes the data off
And I
to,
got 1.
to an offsite
So you
server.
took 4 damage. 4 stun.
So they're now
Well,
versus
the cameras are owned by the house node, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
You'd probably be able to tell if it was
That's
piping data out,
whose house
right?
is this?
This is the Stanish and Baratheons, Barristons. They
That's
both
why I
live here.
take spells
It's a
with a lot of
duplex.
force.
They live on one family lives
I
on
can
one
cast
side of it,
death
and the other
touch.
family's on
My
the other
magic's
side.
on
Yeah, it's the
So I
2118
can
duplex.
cast,
Alright,
force
so
5 death touch.
I'm just
so
gonna
my
turn
drain
the cameras
becomes
off.
0, so I don't even
Okay.
have to bother rolling.
What do I gotta roll for that? Edit file?
You-
Because it's negative 6.
You got it pretty much. All you do is just do a
It's
simple
force minus 6. So
turn them off. I mean, you got control of the node. You shouldn't really have any problems doing anything.
Yeah. Alright. So I turn the cameras off.
Reaction to add straight
Okay.
like they
initiative.
could see me anyway.
Yeah.
No!
No, it's a reaction to add straight initiative.
Why did you need to loop the
That reaction
cameras?
has-
Well, there's
Yeah,
nobody
it
home,
increases
so...
your-
Yeah, this family's are missing.
Oh,
These are the two. This is where the families that live.
yeah. I was just
10
thinking,
plus 3 is 6.
and like maybe somebody else
That's much better.
pulls us in the
Minus 13.
security room.
Alright.
So we're all still outside the gate,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
We're all still outside the fence, right? We ain't
Yeah.
crossed over or anything like that. So
So the spot
No.
where the
except for the drone. The drone's fallen over and looked.
My so he's mentioned that there's something dead over at the.
Garage, the one that
Garage.
stinks, with a 1 meter tall fence around it.
Did you astrally project or
Perceive. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a touch of death in there.
Oh.
Nothing alive, no spirits, just something dead.
Think real loud.
So
Oh yeah, it
so I
smells.
checked
You can smell it
first.
right here. When you like, man, something in there.
So about the gates, so there is a moat with a trench with a drawbridge that comes down, right?
Yeah,
Is that the lower line?
you see it, and you see the electronics, and you see the lock. Also.
All right, so I want to bring that drawbridge down.
Okay. Go ahead and make your roll.
All right. What will I roll?
It's going to be.
Manipulate device.
Bring 3.
If I started talking in German, you wouldn't understand your character.
Not good. Not this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna send my fly spy over to investigate the.
All the way underneath you, Robin, is a red dice.
Let's manipulate the
scene
vibe.
of death.
I need to get a copy of that and bring that to you. I got a cheat sheet of Matrix actions that I need to print out and bring to you.
Shoot. I'll have to look it up and show you.
Control device.
Control device.
Yeah,
there
that's
you
the
go.
one.
Okay. So,
Sorry, but
data processing logic. Forgot what it. So, electronic warfare plus intuition. Okay.
I forgot I have Astral Chameleon.
I roll 2 hits.
You got it. I don't have any. You see it, you unlock it, and you lower it. You see it, and it looks just like something out of a castle. Coming down.
Alright, so the drawbridge is down.
And it leads right up. You get into the yard, crosses the moat, and you go up to the house. You can get your garden out. You can go to the garage, off to the side.
That's where the sting comes from, the garage.
Can your character actually perceive or
No, I'm just
He's an enchanter, basically. I don't.
I'm an enchanter.
Don't you?
I wasn't sure if you were still able
What
to do that.
are
or
you?
not.
Just like where are you?
I'm an
A mystic
aspected
adept?
magician.
Oh,
So Robin, your character
you
is the
don't
only
have
one who can
astral
see me right
perception or
now.
anything?
No,
probably, yeah.
I don't.
And all you have to do is actually perceive.
Mm-hmm.
And even then it's hard to recognize because of Astral Chameleon.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna send my fly spy, and I'm probably gonna send my my other drone, my flying drone over there as
I
well.
want to open the windows as well.
Okay.
So I just gotta make the same roll, or
Actually, you don't. What you see on the windows is the windows that the roll down shutters.
oh, okay. I thought they were electronic.
You know, you see those. You can control those. You can raise those up. But the windows themselves, you still go manually lift them and all that stuff like that.
So I'll just roll the shutters up.
Okay.
Doors
Assuming
are
that makes it
unlocked.
even.
Doors electronically locked.
Most of them are.
Yes,
I don't know.
they all have mag locks on them.
Is that are they controlled by the node as well?
Yes.
All right. So I want to open those doors. I gotta run a.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say open
Alright.
them, just unlock them.
All right. Unlock the doors. Well, I don't think the doors can open by themselves anyway. The locks themselves are electronic.
You never know what doors can do.
Three, 5. And I got 1 hit.
You're not able to open. Burn that edge, man.
Alright. I'll just
Use that edge. Spin that edge.
reroll misses. I got 3 more hits.
That's
4.
4 total.
Yep.
Okay, you unlock it. Y'all hear the doors go click, click, click throughout the house. Y'all. So the path leads up to the house, and it's a standard 2 duplex house. A set of stairs going up, a door here, a door there that goes into both units.
And they're all unlocked.
Yeah. What do y'all want to do?
I'm gonna.
Okay.
You know whose house is who?
First off, find out what.
Well,
yeah, you see
unit-
Stanish on the door one. You see Bearstone on the name of the other one.
I'm gonna go.
How long ago? It was like in the last 8 hours they disappeared,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that's probably not a pet dying of dehydration or something.
Hey, which one?
Anything with
Which
my
house had the dead thing in it?
The garage off to the side and the other
Okay.
lots.
That's electronically locked.
any of my drones pick up anything from the garage when they go by? Because I got both of my.
Yeah, you made the perception roll. You didn't make it.
I think you done lowered the gate to the garage.
Actually, roll
I already
perception.
opened
He's
the
over
garage.
flying around.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
You want to go check out the garage real quick?
Did I already open the garage?
Yeah, it's all. You get the other doors unlocked. You're good to go on that.
I'm gonna go towards the garage.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Might as well.
I'm floating
all my
and
friends.
invisible.
All right. The old freestanding garage door has a padlock on it, which is now green, and the horrible smell of death and decay is coming from it.
Wonderful. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I've got my Browning out, and I'm leading the way. I'm gonna open the door.
All right, make a composure check.
I'm gonna put on my respirator.
Everybody's that's there, make a composure check.
Okay.
As you're putting your respirator on, make a composure check.
Just in case there's
Okay.
So if you're there
It
with
works.
Alex, make your composure check.
I don't have my composure written down.
What is composure? Where's composure on here?
It should be right here in the front right there.
Thank God it ain't on
Oh,
that
composure's 7 dice.
I got 8.
It's a mixture of a couple of rolls.
5, 6, 7.
I don't have that. Judge intentions, memory, or miscarry written down.
2 hits.
Reroll it on the glass. Pat, reroll it on the glass.
No, if it's on the glass, it's on the glass. Man. As long as it ain't cocked.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits.
All right, you're good. Anybody? Who else? Who else?
I got 2 hits.
You're
Same.
good.
Same.
Same. The stink, man, is just horrible as you open the door.
Respirator.
Let me get that.
I did buy a rating 6 respirator.
Me too.
I did buy a rating.
152.
What the heck is it? I know it's in here. Thought it was.
Okay, composure is charisma plus will.
Alright.
Judge intentions is charisma plus intelligence. Lift and carry is body plus strength. And memory is logic plus will.
So composure and judge intentions, I have 10 dice.
You should be fine. You roll more than 2, you'll be alright.
Did he glitch?
You are throwing up.
So
Spend
suddenly
a
out
point
of
of
nowhere,
edge.
we see projectile vomit.
There he is!
I mean, you're not in
He's
combat
right
or
there.
anything, you don't really have
I'm
to.
spending a point of edge.
There you go. Burn it, baby. That's one.
Seriously?
Yeah, I mean, you're
For
not,
throwing up?
yeah.
You're not in combat or anything. I wouldn't.
I don't care.
Yeah, and you
There
did
we
that.
go.
All right, inside the garage.
That time I got 3 hits.
Inside the garage, this has been converted into a chicken coop. But all 12 hens and a lone rooster are dead. There are no signs of what caused their deaths. The corpses are covered in magnets about 2 millimeters in length.
Maggot?
Yes, anybody can do a medicine logic test or a survival willpower test.
Medicine.
Wait, say that one more time.
If anybody can do a medicine plus logic or a survival willpower test.
I've got first aid. Hey, with that,
No, it's gotta be medicine.
okay. Okay, so I can't default on the check?
No, medicine can't be. Medicine's a trained skill.
Yeah, okay.
Well, survival maybe.
Can I default
What
on
about
survival?
Nah.
First aid doesn't help at all?
Yeah, he just said no, so.
You'll see. So survival's a
I have
learned.
biology.
Survival's just learned
It's a
skill.
knowledge skill, but that's it.
Yeah. Now, since y'all are all over there physically, I need y'all make perception checks. Perception plus intuition. Mental will be your limit.
I got 3 hits.
All right. You be putting your mask on. You don't see nothing.
2 hits.
Okay. Yeah, I
I got 3 hits.
do not appear to have perception
Medicine.
trained.
I got
so
3
that's.
hits.
I do not appear to have perception trained. So that's how many dice from my intuition pool?
Minus
You notice.
3.
You'll notice that it's judging by the
Intuition
length
minus 1.
and the size
Okay.
of those maggots.
I thought it was minus 2.
That it puts the death of the chickens 3 hours prior to the reported disappearance of the families.
2 hits on perception.
So 3 hours prior.
Prior to the reported disappearance, somebody killed the
All
chicken.
these.
So what was their perception checks?
Okay, I got 2 hits.
I got 3 hits.
Got 3 hits.
That's what
3.
we need to roll.
Okay. Y'all might want to burn using the edge to see if they get it. Or John's rolling perception now.
What have I got here? I'm gonna go in there.
I got 5 hits. That's
Okay, so
my limit.
she's like walking up and, man, they doing all this stuff. She walks back out and get her composure. She looks down. You see on the other side of the barn, away from the house, you won't be able to see. If you're sitting at the house looking at the barn, it's on the other side of it. You notice dirt bike tracks, like not BMXs, but like motorcycle tracks in the dirt right there next to where the thing is. You don't see any. Their car is still here. You don't see any sign of them ever having a motorcycle. You don't see any sign of them having one.
Okay.
Either
and
of them.
I'm also gonna let them know what I learned. And the maggots said it was 3 hours before the reported time. That
11 hours, not 8.
Okay, so now we get to go to the house.
Yep.
All right, who's going up first?
I'm leading the way.
You gonna lead? Who's going first?
I
I was
am.
gonna say I've got a couple of drones probably.
Okay, we'll let Schmooze drones go in.
Me,
Crack open
I'm
some
invisible
windows.
and floating. I'm like a drone, except I can kill things.
And you can also go.
That didn't happen. Where's the
Yeah, that did happen. That didn't happen.
Can't you,
Where'd that vomit just come from?
That
didn't happen.
Like
I know.
Like a,
Oh, yeah, there's a trail.
Are you in them? I mean, are you seeing through them and all that stuff like that too?
Well, I mean, I've got their monitors on, but I'm not actively controlling them. I've got really good piloting programs on them.
Okay.
So I've got them. I basically am giving them the. This is what you need to. Actually, I will probably be controlling the rotodrome. The other 3 I'll have on. Hey, go do this. Oh man, I forgot to do that this time too.
All right, so you moving? So who's going to go up? What's the plan of the attack here?
Alright, what's the plan of attack?
Okay, I'll lead the way. Hey, anybody else good with close quarters combat?
You better go to the other side of the house and go in. through
Don't split the party.
Split the party.
I'm invisible.
Okay. So Alex, you going up the stairs?
Yep.
Make me a perception intuition check.
I'm also gonna go up there with him.
You make one also. Then.
Okay. Hey, I have 1 hit.
I was gonna say 'cause my drones are on the way up there as well.
Who's up there too? Go ahead, make the roll.
1, 2, 3. Got 3 hits. Oh, and while I'm upstairs, I'm gonna open some windows.
Let me get the steps yet.
Wow, really? I mean, I got 2. I have no idea what that is.
It's like a part of it.
You got 2? Okay, so Alex, as you go up the stairs first, your foot gets hung on a tripwire on a 5th step. Make me a gymnastics agility roll.
Okay.
Oh God, what's on?
I'm glad I'm floating.
Deception. I went up with. I got 4.
There's a shotgun.
Okay, well you managed to stop him. Hold up, it's a tripwire right
Hold
there.
up there. There's a tripwire.
Roll an interception.
They take their casual thing seriously.
All right, if you're going to step over the tripwire, it's a gymnastics agility roll still.
Wow. It's very
Does anybody here have
That's pretty specific.
anybody here have a can of Lysol? Aerosol, anything?
I want to see it written on the character sheet. Somebody says yes.
A can of silly string. Does anybody have a can of silly string with them?
All right, you got a tripwire right in front of you. Alex. What you
Yeah,
gonna do? You got
Why
step
don't you
over?
just trip it and then walk away? Like, why don't you?
Are there any lasers going through? I have thermal
By
vision.
tripwire, is this an
I won't
actual
see
wire or is this a laser?
No, it's a tripwire.
It's a physical
It's a piano
tripwire. Or, with sneaking,
Thermal.
could I substitute sneaking for gymnastics?
You need to look up gymnastics and see if gymnastics.
Yeah, I was wondering-
Robin, look at skills and see if gymnastics is a trained or untrained. Can you fault it?
I was
Can you be
looking-
faulted?
Any chance I can
Send the drones in.
dismantle
I still got 100 spare clips.
the tripwire?
Why do you have 100 spare clips?
Gymnastics.
I had a lot
Because
of
he
money
bought
at the
100
beginning.
spare clips at
Huh?
the beginning.
Yes.
All right,
But
gymnastics
no
can be
ammo to put
faulted.
in them.
Okay.
I actually have a lot of Am I about 60
Uh,
regular ammo?
So that means on my agility, right?
Yes, just roll your agility minus.
I have 240 APDS rounds
One die.
for a shotgun and 40 APDS rounds for a sniper rifle.
Yeah, that's more than me. But I just bought 100 spare clips because
And I've only got 12 clips.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll my misses here.
Wow.
I was gonna say, any chance I can just disarm the trap?
It's not really a trap, it's a tripwire.
Okay.
Oh,
You
you
just
got
disarm
He's trying to step over and he's not doing a
Pat,
very
is
good
there
job.
anything on the other side of the house?
Hang on. The garage in the back. All right, there you go. You got.
Wait, I thought they
3 hits.
They were going
They
to.
go to the front. You go around to the back, right?
Yeah.
The back there's a garage that you come into. The garage is empty except the cars over there.
Can I
You see
make
another door on the end of the garage to go in.
Can I make a perception test to see where the tripwire leads?
It's just tied off to the front step. That's why I cross.
It's a trip wire, not
Trip.
a.
Not a
booby trap,
You don't
it's a
see anything
trip
booby trap
wire.
to it. It's just
So-
something that's laying across there to trip whoever coming up the stairs.
Oh, what?
Well, I'm gonna open up the door.
We can just cut it or something.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I'm
like
saying.
another-
Cut the wire.
There you go.
I got like 40 knives with me I could do that with. If one doesn't work, and I can always just go back to my apartment and have another.
All right, so go up the stairs, and each of the 2 front doors, there's a welcome mat in front of each door. Make a perception check.
The welcome mat
Bring
is
it up the rear.
pressure sensor.
I'll
Yeah.
betcha.
You're in
Look
the
under
back.
both of them.
I got
This place
one. No,
is from hell.
1, 2,
I got 2.
3 hits.
Well, I came up the rear and I got 3. So
Nobody notices. All right.
nobody.
hold on. Somebody lift up that damn welcome mat before you step on it.
Of course. I mean,
Well, you're on the front porch.
Seriously?
Oh,
Ain't get in the house yet.
I'm gonna lift up those welcome mats, see if there's anything under them.
nothing more.
Nope, just that one.
I only got 2 hits on a perception.
These guys are really, really, really freaking paranoid. That's already obvious. Something's wrong.
I'm lifting up the welcome mats. I'm gonna see if there's anything underneath them.
Okay.
So
gonna
far,
do
the
it.
backyard and
I'm gonna
going
just
into the garage doesn't seem
ease
like
them
there's
up
any
and see
problems.
if.
We already unlocked all the doors.
Yeah, but there could be other traps that weren't slave
Like a
to the
pressure
master
plate
node.
on the bottom of the
How about
welcome
like
mat.
this? A bunch of knives sticking up out of a hole that the welcome mat just covers.
Yeah,
Step on it, they're right through your foot.
yeah. The
The best traps
Bungee
aren't like
sticks. Bungee sticks. Yeah.
And covered with something that you don't want to mention.
Yeah, I know. That's how they make it.
Or y'all are gonna open up the door, and as
Bamboo
you're
and
opening the
fecal
door, it's
matter.
gonna pull a string, and then something's gonna come dropping down, hit you in your
Mhm.
chest, and throw you the fuck out.
Or you fall through into a little cage underneath.
yeah. So I'm just gonna lift up the welcome mat, one welcome mat on the on Unit A, and see if there's anything under it.
Okay. As you grab the welcome mat.
Oh crap.
Okay, back up.
Seriously. Ocean.
Let's get back up to North Forty.
Let's bomb the house and then go search.
All right. I got 1 hit on you. See if if it hits you. So make your
Reaction plus intuition.
right. I knew you remember that. Good job. I didn't play a fucking Shadowrun in almost 3 months. So. You got
One hit.
Okay, so it's a push.
That's how much you get for reaction plus intuition.
I don't have intuition.
What?
What's your intuition?
I don't have
Your
it trained.
intuition attribute.
Attribute.
Oh, it's an reaction and intuition. Oh, that's 10 dice then.
You just roll 1 more so you get another hit. And you already got what you needed to pass it, so you're good to go. Okay, so you notice that. All right, that's a fucking trap because you managed to get over it and start seeing it start electrifying.
Alright, so we weren't right on what kind of trap, but we knew it was a trap. Then again, we also said like 5 different things it could be.
Okay, so you'll manage to get into the house. I'm gonna read it all at one time because you come in the back also, and it's one description for the whole thing. So.
Okay.
All right, both units are mirror opposite of one another. The front door opens into a large 3.5 meter tall living room ceiling with a fireplace upon the common wall. Just to the left of the fireplace is a hall that leads back to a small half bath and closet. Across from it, in the opposite corner, are a set of stairs that lead up to the second floor, Just to the right of them is an open hall leading back to the kitchen, where you come in through there. The kitchen is a modest accommodations of appliances and small kitchen table, and a door that leads towards the garage. The steel garage door is unlocked because it's now open and leads into a small room that has doors to the left and to the right. Into the kitchen area of each apartment is a single stairwell leading down to the basement. The second floor of the home has 3 rooms and a full bathroom and a closet with a hatch to the attic. Both homes have the standard clothing and various photos of family members of the Stanish. The side of the house is a little more cluttered by the obvious signs of children. The basement leads to a small living but nicely furnished area, the door in the back leading to the laundry room. So the house is pretty much like you would think any kind of normal everyday townhouse would be. It's got all kinds of knickknacks in it. You know, it's one side is pretty much straightforward. You know, not a lot of stuff in it. The other side is definitely signs of the habitation of children, because it's, you know, you got toys on the floor and all that stuff like that. There's pictures of them and their children. The other side is just pretty much, you know, a couple that's, you know.
Can we get them what they look like?
Yeah, you got pictures of what they look like. And definitely you got pictures of them now, for sure. And their children.
So they share a basement?
They share the basement.
And an attic?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
While you're in the basement, make a perception check.
Who's going in the basement?
Fine.
I'll go in the attic.
I'll go with whoever's going in.
Is there any? Are there any like? Sure. Are there any rugs on the floor or anything?
No, this is all tile. Inside here,
there's probably
is a lot different from outside. Outside was fortified.
Mm-hmm.
And inside,
it's like
it's a safe house.
A living area.
It's nice. 5. Smooth. While you're down in the basement, you notice that behind a shelf that looks like contains canned goods next to the washing machine is a door, a hidden door.
Dun dun dun.
In the attic, make me a perception check.
All right.
Okay.
In the attic.
I'm in the attic too. 2, 3.
I got
3 hits.
1 hit.
I got
You don't
2.
see nothing.
3 hits.
You don't notice anything. Looking out of the ordinary, there's a box with a Christmas tree in it. There's 2 boxes of Christmas trees. There's
But on different sides of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some plastic bins full of Christmas ornaments and decorations and
Halloween
Halloween shit. You know, you get with those little witch in the red stockings on a broom and all that crap. You know, blow up and play those things out in the yard, bouncing around and all that shit.
At some point, my fly spy will probably go up there, and it just rolled a 5.
You didn't see anything up there.
Okay, so
Ooh, that's not a good sign.
Okay, so back downstairs to the laundry room. Y'all gonna go in?
let's open the door like
The
this.
door that we found, the hidden door.
Hey, look,
Okay.
I'm just gonna
I
watch
thought you were
you
in the
guys.
attic.
Who here has checked for traps?
I am in the attic, but
Yeah,
Control's
we're all
like,
going to the laundry room,
You
right?
say
two
right.
We're in the attic. You and we.
No, I can't. My perception is 6 dice, so whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, who's
I'll
got
just
the
watch if
high?
any of y'all falls and pick y'all back up.
Who here is the highest perception?
My perception's 4.
Well, I've got 10 with my fly spy.
Okay, can you try to check for traps with the fly spy?
I found this. I looked for it earlier.
Just go in there and send it in and look. Just don't
You notice
Well, we got to open the door. Is the problem?
back when you was doing
Yeah.
the camera checking and all that stuff like that.
Did that description say
the
that
security
somebody had a magical
cameras
punch?
were
Yeah,
shut
the,
off about 3 hours
wife.
before the last time
The wife.
either family
from Unit A.
had been seen.
One with the kids?
So the cameras were shut off. That's why you ain't got no recordings or anything like that.
So she's a
Alright, I'm gonna tell
or
the other
something.
group then.
yeah,
She's
I was looking for that, and I couldn't remember where I saw it. I'll see it.
Yep.
But so the cameras were shut off 3 hours prior to all.
I'm sensing now that I'm inside. Are there any barriers or anything?
No,
Nothing
not here.
magical?
Nothing magical. Just not here. You don't feel anything.
No magic. Hey, you can see me.
Yeah, I know
Yeah, you
that.
see him.
Damn it.
Great.
I'm making faces at him.
Yeah, the whole Hobbit
There you
thing's
go,
going.
That's exactly how I had to describe to my friends what it's like to astrally perceive.
All right. So
He was singing the riders are what they were.
So I'm gonna have my fly spy.
Constantine does it all the time.
Yeah.
Constantine did a pretty cool version this week. Constantine, he had some holy water or something. He cut his fingers and poured it over his head. And as the water was falling through his eyes, he was actually perceiving in a church and seeing the demons and all that stuff like that.
Actually, he was seeing into hell,
Yeah.
which is in the same place as the regular world, just slightly off.
Mm-hmm.
It was like going to the astral
Everything
plane.
was a little bit to the left.
All right, so
Heaven's
what are you
the same
doing?
place.
I'm gonna have my fly spy scan the door, see if it sees anything off.
Kind of like it, that's all.
Roll the 3.
No, I don't see anything.
All
Where
right.
are we at?
Then
In the back.
I will have.
They found a secret door.
We found a secret door.
Like every good D&D game, there's always a secret door in the basement.
I'll have.
Number one skill to take.
I will
This
have.
person takes their castle
I'll have
very
Bruiser
seriously,
open
like I
that
said.
door up.
Okay.
And including secret doors. There's always a secret door in the castle. Am I right?
So we didn't find
Pull
any
the
traps on the
candlestick
door?
down.
No.
I'm gonna look myself just to be sure.
Look through the bookcase, flip books, see if there's any
See
switches.
if I magically perceive something.
Push on it.
No, it's just you can just.
Now I'm talking about on the dice roll. That's all.
I got 5 hits.
Like if I see
What are you
anything,
doing?
it'd be a magic.
I was also inspecting the door for traps.
That's not trapped. You don't see anything. It's just like you push it and it'll just recess and go in. You don't see any
Okay.
traps or anything.
Slide
Like
panel.
that. Yeah. So you open the door. Inside the hidden room contains a table and 4 chairs, and on the table is a map of Chicago. The map is coordinated off into what looks like to be a search grid pattern, with many of the sections crossed out, all but the Shattered Graves area.
Is this a physical copy? Or
Yeah, it's a physical
Table.
copy, yeah. On the table.
I'm gonna
Except for the Shattered Graves area. Now, the
take a
Shattered
picture.
Graves area is where the old Sears Tower used to be at. When the Sears Tower fell and destroyed that area, they didn't even go in and collect the bodies, and it's just, they're still interned there. It's a lot of undead go there, live there.
Ghouls.
Ghouls and all that stuff like that.
I
What you got there, Alex?
Bacon taco.
That's what I'm talking about. Bacon taco.
I'm gonna take a picture of this map.
Taco, make everything better.
Did Mr.
You
Tate-
could roll it up if you want and take it with you. I mean, fold it up. I mean,
Well,
it's however you want to do it.
Well, I want to send it to Dr. Tate and see
Okay.
if he can give us any information on what they could have been searching.
Okay, there's also a description of a boy that looks like to be reconstructed by several people's memories. The boy is described as 1.75 meters tall, weighing about 50 kilograms. A blue spiked mohawk, and he's a white male at the age of about 17. The date was, and a circled date of 8/24/2055 is also on the picture.
So what's the date now?
That'd be about 15.
2075.
Yeah,
So
2075, yeah.
he went missing about 25 years ago.
23.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What? If he's. Oh, he looks 17. Right?
In the picture.
Okay.
That's what he looked like then. They don't have an age morph on it?
So.
They didn't
How
age morph it?
many years ago?
25, I think.
No, it's, All right, so now what?
Are they looking for the remains of somebody? What else is in this room besides the map, the picture?
That's about it.
Oh. Why'd they hide this?
Like this might have been like an area of operations for whatever they were doing, because you see the map. You
Is
see,
it dusty in this room?
no.
What's your name?
So it looks
My
like.
name? Ethan? Oh, okay. Michael.
Michael. Can you do a search on that picture to see who he is?
Yeah, that's what I was about to do.
Alright. Matrix.
Somebody.
Or which news character, whatever his character's name is.
King.
Alright.
Search.
King.
Do a facial recognition. Find out who
Baby.
that
King.
dude is.
I kept hearing Kane, I was like,
No, King.
okay.
As in, the lion.
Yeah.
That's that when he's actually in the Matrix. That's what his avatar looks like. Is a lion.
No.
So, Matrix search. Computer plus intuition.
Yep. I need 3 more of those. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No hits.
I got 5
Fantastic.
hits on a Matrix search.
Chat, I'm gonna do the best role playing ever. I'm gonna tell everybody via comm link that I'm going outside to smoke a cigarette, and then I'm gonna go outside to smoke a cigarette.
Okay, when you get out there, when you get back in, I need you to make a roll for me.
Okay.
Okay, so you do a matrix search. Okay. You know that you got 5 hits. You said
5 hits.
okay.
It's right.
You do some digging and you come up with some links to Truman Technologies that they might have been a recovery team. Horizon Technologies that's pretty much taken over all of Truman Technologies, all that stuff like that. They were sent here to find a Melissa Truman. Melissa Truman.
What's it trimmer?
That's who's the picture of? I thought it was a boy.
Well, could have been a girl.
Odd.
It just looked like a boy.
Oh, yeah. Still odd.
Well, it's the whole Mohawk thing.
Yeah, not too many girls cut parts of their hair off. No.
Storm did. Looked pretty hot doing it too.
I said not many. Very few can get away with the bald look. What's her name from Star Trek, the movie? Yeah, she did it.
Iman?
Yeah, she did it.
You go to here real quick.
Alright.
Alright.
And,
Now what?
And then Farscape, yeah, she did it.
Alright, well, taking a quick break.
Yeah. Chickens are dead.
Yeah, and then, it was 3 hours prior to the
11 hours instead of 8.
What is intuition for a
because that
sprite?
was due to my medical.
Yeah, that's
But they still shouldn't have died that after that period of time, unless they've been, if they hadn't been, unless they've been
Please.
killed on
I was thinking
on purpose
Powerball or Mana Ball or something,
Yeah.
or gas attack. Something that is an area effect kill.
could have been carbon monoxide poisoning.
Doubtful it would have been slower. Unless the guy stashed his bike in there and left it and come back for the chickens.
So,
Unless they're running
Outside
in
the
there.
barn, there was,
But it'd take longer to kill them than that.
Well, inside the barn there was some body. Motorcycle body.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. If they stashed the vehicle in there while they went inside, and for hours, it might have had enough concentration to kill the chickens. Am I right?
Right. I know rabbit can't go for very long without water.
Yeah, I know that.
So we had some rabbits.
We used to raise rabbits.
Yeah, we had some rabbits. I mean, we had to kill like 28 rabbits, and we had to clean down the cages because they had toxic roaches, so they were eating their own shit. We had a big bowl, and they were hopping up in it and
Yeah.
using the bathroom and everything when they were eating.
We had open cage bottoms with just, you know what I mean? It was, they just dropped through.
Alright.
Yeah, we had when
That's
we
when
were on
cheese
the
on the office
outside,
right there.
but when it rained, the water was getting down in it.
Yeah. Okay, but
But now,
oddly enough, I could not find the oxygenate in my spell cards.
Ethan, can you give me a napkin while you're out there?
I don't want to drown
Thank
you
you.
again. I don't wanna drown.
I don't know. I don't think that the oxygen is actually in the spell cards. And I know that's not all the gear.
No, that's not even all the first. That's not the Facebook gear.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah.
It'll be a series 2, trust me.
Yeah.
Well,
Oxygenate, yeah, you know why I got that one, right? That one when we went under the water, that was the other version of this character getting stuck in the thing to go to the other place. I don't want to have to worry about drowning.
The underwater mission?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, you all stop looking at a cigarette, right?
Yeah.
Roll me perception.
he went out by himself like that.
Prevents drowning.
I'm a shark. Or if a shark's into a spear, rather.
A bear, I don't want to go underwater.
3 hits.
3. You know, you notice some women, all kind of dressed the same colors, green leathers, biker kind of cut off blue jean jackets, and they have angels' wings on the back of their shirts, back of their jackets. You know, they're walking around. You see them kind of going door to door to a few
Can I
of
tell
houses.
what metatype they are?
There's humans, females, trolls, and stuff like that. You know, there's various metatypes.
I'm gonna astrally perceive. Are any of them magic? Okay.
Nope. All right. So what y'all doing?
I'm gonna send them a message saying that it looks like some kind of biker type
Dude,
people
this
are
been
walking
40
around.
back us.
What you talking about?
Fucking said
That
the woods
fire?
on fire yesterday, and now they're like, everybody back in here? Y'all got to go.
Where at?
Helena?
Helena.
Jesus, please.
So Magnus over to Roger's house, and I guess we'll figure out
I
what the
can
hell
see
is
it
happening.
clearly from Moss Point.
Yeah, the big, what everybody thought was the low-lying cloud? No, that's the smoke from my neighborhood.
I saw it when
Yeah,
I was
my
getting
dad noticed it when we were driving up Dolphin.
Smoke them if you got them.
I knew it was
There's a couple
smoky last
more
night, but
spots
you really
of
couldn't
smoke
see
coming
it
up out
last
of
night.
Moss
This
Point inside
morning,
the city, but I don't think there's nothing like
Yeah,
that.
yesterday. Oh, it's fine. We've got it under control.
Wow.
But yeah.
All right. So now what?
So what's going on?
That's it.
Nothing's happened yet? And you all know that there's some kind of gang looking types outside going from door to door.
Mm-hmm.
Except for you, because I messaged everyone, but you don't have a comm link.
We would recognize them, and you would recognize them being the desolation angles.
Why would I recognize them?
First off, we both
y'all are two original characters.
You met them before?
yeah, we met the
What one?
Desolation Angels. Becky 99, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Becky 99.
Because my character does not. Because I'm not playing the
Yeah, you're not playing with your character.
character. I'm playing one I created for the page.
All right. So now what? Now where y'all want to go? Anything else you want to do here, or what?
So are you telling us that?
Yeah.
Okay,
I told y'all
now
that I
that
saw
we've
gang
searched the house
types.
for all the weird
I saw.
Are the clothes here? The cars are here. Everything's here. Food on the table.
Well,
Yada yada yada.
mhm.
They just gone.
Did we check the other unit?
So I'm
Right away.
gonna send my fly spy out to keep an eye on them.
I'm already outside.
Well, I get that.
We're kind of,
Did we check the other unit yet?
yeah.
Are they checking?
They're
us
the
out?
same thing. No,
We're
not
just
really.
going from door to door.
You kind of pick up through your drones. They're asking questions. Have they seen? They're handing out flyers. Have you seen these people?
Is it the people we're looking for?
You can't really tell.
No, that's
I'm gonna get closer.
No, they're not saying people you're looking for.
Okay.
Weird. I'm gonna get closer.
And I'm gonna inform them that they're looking for people that we're not looking for.
Is anybody gonna tell me this? Because I don't have a comm link.
Well,
I tell you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question.
Why do you not have a
When did it?
You got
Gremlins
Gremlins.
say-
Gremlins 3.
He just open his ear.
Do you think comm link would help?
Yeah. So he's totally in the dark.
Question.
you don't drive in my
When?
van.
No.
You don't ride in my van.
You don't
That's
ride in my
why-
truck.
I can ride, but I don't drive.
Okay.
Put it
I'm
this
not-
way, That's why nobody taught me how to drive a car. It's always wrecked. He doesn't
All right.
have anything. He has a bit of navigation.
So now what, y'all? Try to stay on track.
Question.
Yeah, football game to go watch here.
Question. When did they disappear?
You go talk to him.
I was trying to get him to relay the things so he could ask them.
So, yeah, but I don't know them.
Yeah, but you can ask when the people they're looking for disappeared.
Yeah, what did
Why don't we just send one of the guys that's got contacts
What's
with
going on? Where's that voice coming from? He's invincible, remember?
Apparently he just talked to them and...
I got closer to see
So the
what
gang
they were
members are
doing.
He was
looking
listening
for,
to what they
passing
were
out
saying.
flyers.
Yeah, looking for other females.
Fine, I'll go out there and talk to them.
I'm sneaky.
No. Send somebody who knows people from. Send a couple of people who know.
I have no etiquette
Somebody
skills
in the
at all.
gang.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go talk to them. Yeah, you won't make me ask
I don't
questions.
have etiquette. I have negotiation,
I have a terrible
intimidation, and
charisma. I got
calm.
3, and I got no skills.
Hey,
and,
I have
3's
a
not
4
terrible.
charisma.
But
Okay.
That's normal.
I have a
Okay.
4 charisma.
except I'll be rolling
But I'm a
2
big
dice,
troll.
'cause
That means I'm
all
going.
on everything.
Well, go.
Somebody go talk to these people.
I'm going out there.
I got a 3 etiquette.
Are you gonna tell
me you're coming out?
You're a stripper with 3 etiquettes.
Wait, you're a face with only 3 etiquette?
And a stripper at that.
And she's got a total of 11 dice.
Okay.
But her etiquette is only a 3.
Okay.
I guess
Because I put most of it in negotiation. And I
Okay.
also have leadership.
So I get.
Dice
Oh,
bonus.
A stripper leader.
My
I guess
character's antisocial. He
Go
doesn't
ahead.
talk to anybody.
It's
He's
down to me.
charismatic,
I'm going
he
out.
doesn't talk to anybody.
I'm
I
going down. I'm
scare
going to
people.
go out and talk to him.
All right.
I'm a,
I've only got 2 in perform.
Go talk to
People
him.
come to me.
So I walk up to him and
about talking to them.
and
sorry
I
about that.
take one of the flyers.
Bodies pile up. That's when I'm
Here's
dealing.
an eye. And what do they say now?
They're looking out. They're looking for some They're looking for some people themselves.
Okay.
I'll ask them when did they go missing.
You come with me?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going out with them.
Might as well.
Yeah, I've
We clear
got
them
a
inside the house
6
as much as we can, as far as we know.
She goes.
charisma.
She goes. Well, I know y'all too. So y'all need to go see Becky.
Those are my spells.
You'll learn more about this. And they're handing out flyers. And there's 3 females looking for them.
Yeah, mine's the
So,
other side. Mine's
Yeah, y'all need to go meet up with
everybody
Becky.
lying. A few hits.
She's going to be right now. She is currently at the area where they were kidnapped.
Almost.
So-
They were kidnapped on North Milwaukee Avenue and Fullerton Avenue.
North Milwaukee and
This is not turning out to be
Berserk.
a very good little thing here.
You go
Here, it
berserk,
seems like
you go
everybody
rally gets hurt.
here is going missing in
I'll go
a
berserk.
similar area.
When the opponent starts.
where they get.
Yeah.
North Milwaukee and West Fullerton.
Good thing I don't make them bleed.
So if I get hurt, both go berserk.
Maybe I'm just not seeing
Possibly.
it.
So we'll.
Are you from Milwaukee?
I can't.
Here.
It doesn't look like it's on here.
Give it here. I know where it is.
Yeah, Milwaukee.
I can't see it.
Didn't I just look for that one?
Might be blind.
We're on. Okay, here's North Milwaukee and
And
Circle it.
Fullerton.
Circle it.
Fullerton.
Yeah, it's kind of like in a square, like near the clinic. Or
Circle them both. In Milwaukee.
Pass.
no,
Right.
it didn't circle in an actual circle
Right
place.
there.
Did the doctor ever get back to me on
So
what they
this
could
is
have
the
been searching
triangle
for?
here.
He come back and says, I'm not sure what that is.
One at
But
each.
He did it to make
one
a
at each
search,
corner of
they
the
might be looking
triangle.
for Whoever that was.
Right.
And unfortunately, Mission Games, you got to know all the etiquette, all the backstory of everything to know the full story of those.
Right. I'm also gonna, since the doctor couldn't help me, I'm gonna send it to the detective and see if it's a former case or if it's still
Somebody
open.
missing.
Because it seems
He said, yeah, they're still open case.
okay.
Yeah, so they're still searching for him.
Oh,
25
you remember
years later,
that
they're still
clone we
searching.
found? Those clones we found?
Yeah.
I think this might be connected.
How?
I don't know. Oh, just just keep that in mind. We might.
So
Sir.
wasn't
Sydney's out there with you. She's
Pat,
at
what would
one
you say
corner.
the distance between these places are?
You remember those clones
Yes,
that
gives
we?
me a mind.
I was not with you.
Yeah,
I would assume a couple of miles apart, but it forms,
not too far.
It forms almost a perfect right triangle.
Yeah, but I don't need to explain that to you. I'm just gonna say I explained it to you or something. Maybe I don't.
Maybe you're on this.
I don't know.
I do
The clinic's over here. The other place that's missing is over here.
Yes.
So where do y'all want to go check out next? Y'all want to go see Becky, or you still got to the medical facility? Or?
I think we should talk to Becky.
Yeah. All right, so we're like
medical Yeah, it's on the way to the medical facility anyways.
Well, it's a triangle. One way or another, everything's on the way to the other thing.
Yeah.
And these three places we're at.
Or out of the way is everything.
So y'all want to go see Beck?
Yep.
Yep. Sounds like a good idea.
How are we gonna get there?
I'm riding with somebody.
I have a rather large van.
I'm gonna be in your
Shotgun.
I'm going to drive very slowly in my bike. My
Right.
Suzuki Mirage.
Actually, you probably should not be in shotgun because whoever's in shotgun is generally
very close to
the person that will be operating the shotgun.
Oh, okay.
No,
Hang on, let me read. When you walked up to the Desolation Angels,
I don't have to use your gun.
down the block. This is how it read. I should have told you this. This was down the block. You spot 4 women, all wearing green and black leather jackets in the telltale colors of the Desolation Angels. The group consists of an orc, a troll, and an elf, and a human. There has to be a making of a joke in there somewhere, but given the situation, it might not be the best not to search too hard. As they nod as you approach, and they say, "A little out of your element, eh? What can we do for you?" And then you have a conversation with him, all that stuff like that. An orc, a troll, and an elf walk into a bar.
And a human.
So you travel up to the corner of North Milwaukee and Fulton Avenue. Not much to write home about. Beyond freshly smoking rubble and the detail of green and black clad women shifting through the remains. The Desolation Angels seem to pay no mind to y'all as pay you no mind. Beyond them, there are 2 flanking Becky 99, who is sitting beside the smoldering hunk of a metal that at one point was probably a van. Becky 99 appears to be in a deep trance of meditation. Her body almost looks lifeless. Astral perception of the area will spot Becky surveying the rubble on the astral plane. As you approach, Becky's 99 body snaps to, and she slowly starts to rise, showing the clear signs of exhaustion as well as more than a few burns and blisters. Thank you for coming by. You may be wondering what's going on. Well, to be honest, so am I. I understand. So am I. Until around 4 a.m. today, this was a shelter for some homeless and a clubhouse for my sisters. We have yet to find any survivors, and worse yet, we have only found about 1/3 of the occupants. A sinister gleam takes hold of Becky's eyes. I want to know who did this. I want to extract my pound of flesh out of those who would prey on the innocent children. Most importantly, I will have my revenge for my sisters. Becky's calm demeanor returns as quickly as it departed.
Are the Desolation Angels only females?
Yeah.
That's what it seems like.
And I understand that y'all are working on a similar affair. I am prepared to offer you 4,000 yen for a copy of your findings.
Just a copy of
Face, get us more money.
Each or just 4,000 straight up?
There's Becky. It's 4,000. I want to say each, but it doesn't say.
Face, get us more money.
Circle? I can do healing circles. Do they have a lot of injuries?
Oh no, she's fine. She's an adept. She can heal and all that stuff like that. She's a shaman also, so she's been healing her people and taking care of things like that.
Because I can do the healing circle. I got that one.
What does she mean by findings?
Whatever evidence you uncover, or if you do find out who's doing this, she wants to know so she can take her pound of flesh.
Okay.
Because I mean, we found that picture. I don't know if that would help though. It might.
No. You can ask her if it means anything to her.
Any kind of negotiation. I only got 3 heads.
I doubt it. If you're doing a search for it, it's probably for a body rather than for a person. You can ask. Be a good idea.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt.
I could pop a picture up.
Yeah.
Hologram.
We should also ask about that Tom Kosak guy, since that's a specific person that we know went missing down the road from here.
You realize my character and yours are probably pretty much opposites.
Yeah, y'all are complete opposite. What you got there, John?
I
Magical
only got
opposites?
3 hits on this
Exact
occasion.
opposites.
Well, so does she. Push a push. So yeah, that seems pretty fair.
Yeah, well, I could spend another thing ahead. but-
Go ahead, man. You know, but she is a contact, so you don't want to probably push her too much.
That's right.
She says, yeah, just for a copy so I can help revenge my sisters and take, you know, my pound of flesh. She looks over to one of her girls and said, I'm going to send you something. And she sends y'all a file.
And I.
Everyone but him.
I raise my hand and I say, if we do run into the people who did this, do we have to bring them in alive? Or can we
I just want to know who it is so I can take care of it.
I'm the rat.
If you take care of it too, that's fine with me also.
Yeah, because I
That's
can't.
survivors.
I can't really guarantee them not.
Just let me know that you got taken care of.
And I'm a predator.
Okay.
If
So
it's
what does the
another
file
game,
read?
she'd probably go out.
She sends you a file with the images of 4 missing angels. 2 mid-20s human females, a dwarf, and a 12-year-old human female.
Damn.
Anybody we recognize?
You two would recognize her as Tasha. Becky Shadow, the one that came and got y'all.
Oh yeah.
The kid?
Oh, she doesn't like insect spirits.
Yep. She says, please find them, especially Tasha. She's just a child, and she needs protection.
The 2 families over there had a couple of kids with them as well.
Then find them. So you're more welcome to search around here if you want to. We're still doing our search and everything like that, but the more eyes will be better.
At the garage?
Oh.
There's only like a handful of them here. So she says you're more welcome to help us search the level looking for clues and anything like
I
that.
actually forgot about that completely.
Yeah, I'll send out.
That's
I'll send out my
no doubt
drones.
about that.
Did you take a picture?
All right, make a procession.
No,
I'm gonna start searching.
my character does have a photograph of him.
No, we need a picture for one thing. Who's a mechanic?
I am.
I have hardware.
Show him the picture of the tire tracks. See if we can identify what kind of bike it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm rolling my
I-
intuition minus 1.
The mechanic is better for that.
So it's-
I just take it. You took a picture of it. And
Wow, I only got 2.
That's fine. That's fine. You got 2.
What?
One. You go. Oh, like you're like, damn, she's
Perception?
He's going through the pictures. Huh. No, you're fine. Y'all too also noticing the rubble and the dirt and the debris.
and I got 3 on perception.
Same kind of bike tracks here as there was at the house.
Would you do me a favor, mechanic? Make a roll, identify the bike.
I don't think that the
Mechanic can identify the bike.
He can identify what kind of bike it is. I mean,
That's what I'm talking
that's
about,
not a Suzuki 400 or what he said. That's going to be a street bike, or it's a street bike tire, or dirt bike tire, or 4x4 tire, or whatever.
Whoa!
Yep, he got it.
He got it.
That's a Suzuki 500. Yeah, that's a tire off of a street bike manufactured in the late 21st century. Yeah, he identified it. And my cousin had one of them at one time.
You see what I mean?
And Becky then goes, well, we never saw those. So you know that whoever did that there did this too.
And they have a thing against chickens.
They got a thing against chickens.
And they
Hold on. Maybe they're basilisks.
I'll tell you what. We can.
They ride motorcycles.
I can tell which direction they're going, right?
Ride motorcycles.
Well, they come off into the street and you lose it. This is just in the dirt.
Can't make a tracking test? Does anyone have tracking?
No.
No. You track them just by finding the tracks. This one was a pavement, and then you ain't gonna find them on the pavement.
No. Yeah, you get on the pavement and you lose the track.
Unless you've got like micro vision where you could
Even
track
then,
the.
it's pavement. There's so many people going to be going over.
Yeah,
I doubt you're going to find it and then the bike track on it.
Yeah.
Especially considering this is the Angels place.
Mhm.
If they had any kind of magical trace in them, I could use a sensing to track down them.
We don't got a piece of them. We're getting there later.
Yeah.
Getting there, yeah.
That's what I was saying. Is if
we're getting there.
Okay.
When we get a
So
piece of them,
she gives you the file, and she goes back to her gang, go back to work and doing what they were doing. All right. So now we're back to the waste area. Man, back to the waste. To the medical facility, the clinic. Yeah.
See if we can figure out what that guy was doing there.
Okay. As soon as you get pulled up to the clinic, you recognize this place. It's one of the places that you helped Dr. Tate recover the D's for in one of the other games.
Oh yeah.
With the sort of people, right?
Did it have? Was it the place with the clones in it?
Is that where you met Tate the first time?
I think that is. Yeah. That's the one that had the clones.
Yeah. Yeah. That's this. This is the exact same building.
Oh hell. This is. I told you it was all related.
Okay.
with 10 string.
This one-story building with bricked-over windows blends in with the rest of the area. Random graphite. I think it's supposed to be graffiti.
Yeah.
Mars both the physical and virtual walls. Two men.
Graphite on the wall. That'd be just odd.
Well, remember this.
Like somebody has been writing on it.
What's so bad about it is don't even have the damn legwork shit put in it yet. That's how far ahead we are. We should have been running once a month instead of every other week. Well, hell, we probably would still have been waiting on them.
Yeah.
But I got a whole group of these again, so they gave me back access to the Dropbox. Okay. The one-story building with bricked-over windows blends into the rest of the area. Random graffiti mars both the physical and virtual walls.
Heavy graphite.
Graphite.
Somebody's been taking a pencil to this.
Yeah, I gotta tell Ray, man, I gotta do better than Ray. Well, these are unedited. I mean, some of them ain't finished yet. There's 4 of them that I can't wait to get my hands on. That are this awesome story. Just by reading what they do have of it, it's going to be fun to play those 4 games. If they're all tied together, we'll be all over the place in that game. It won't be a mission. It's not. It doesn't really fit into this mission series here. But whenever they come out to it, we'll play those 4 games. That's going to be a great.
It's a nice
4 games. Yeah. Let's see. Where we at? Yeah. 2 men. You think. It's hard to tell through the amount of armor they're wearing, are standing outside in the front. The logo of Horizon is clearly visible a mile away upon their chest. The back door is similarly guarded. The node is either offline or running without wireless access.
No wireless.
It looks like the only way to get to the bottom of this is to get past the sentries. Thankfully, for once, you're invited.
I just go.
Provided Dr. Tate's code is as good as he claims. As you walk up to the guard, one of them is definitely a man. His voice says, Dr. Tate said you'll be along shortly. The scene is yours. Make sure you lock the door when you leave. Our orders ended when you arrive. No one has been in the facility or in or out since 30 minutes after the facility went offline. The guard said with a yawn.
Oh, something happened here too?
Yeah.
The
More clones.
Cossack guy disappeared.
Cossack disappeared here, yeah.
Oh, so the families over there disappeared and he disappeared here.
Yes, and he was one of the personal assistants to Dr. Tate.
He was here recovering from a massive amount of bioware installed.
And then there was the Angels that went missing as well.
But not from here.
And homeless people.
Yeah, well they also blew that place up.
And he opens the door. And it is dark.
Oh, it is dark. I have a flashlight.
I have night vision goggles.
I've got low light vision and thermo vision in my goggles.
So you come in. At least this one isn't pencil drawn like all the rest of them. They've actually used AutoCAD to make a damn map. So you come in here. This is the reception area right here. This is you come in, you got flashlights. Thermal vision won't work because everything's don't emit any heat. There's no power on or anything like that.
It doesn't have a thermal flashlight.
It generates light.
Thermal flashlight. It generates a heat beam.
Right. Okay. All right. There you go.
So you warm things up.
Right. So and low light doesn't work because there's no light in here whatsoever. It's pitch black.
But their flashlights make my low light work.
That's
So
right.
I'd be like this.
There you go.
Actually,
Well, like I said, all of the lights on all of my drones just went chong.
Right. So you got plenty of
Good thing I got flare comp. That didn't hurt.
plenty of light. You can see the flashlight, but still, you got to find somewhere you get power back on to access anything that's anything.
First thing is sensing the place. Anything roaming that we need to know about.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll my default for perception.
Go ahead, roll.
Okay, I've got
Countdown still 2 here.
2 hits on perception.
And then I also have no sensing because I'm sustaining
Okay.
a spell right now.
I got one.
Sensing is a skill though.
Yeah,
I
but
got
all
5
tests
on
are down by
perception.
2.
Yeah, all magical
Background,
tests
yeah.
are
Okay. What's the sensing used? Intuition?
I had sustaining drops off 2 from everything. Did I get him back for the trip over between the 2 places?
What the
Stun?
stun? You can roll to see. I mean, you can ride the van and take about 10 minutes to recover some stun. Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, perception.
What do I
got
roll for that?
5.
Body plus.
Let's see. Man, it is about 12.
Body.
No, it's 12 stun.
1, 2,
12 physical.
7. Yeah, I got 7 on my search, on my perception.
Yeah, okay.
I got 5, and that's my max.
At least I can get it to y'all here. Oh, there we go.
Out of 8.
All right, stun damage is. Oh no, you will not be able to an hour.
Now,
Yeah, so yeah, you won't be able to do it.
okay, well, I'm still sustaining that damn spell.
Okay.
Oh wow, that's right. I forgot to have thermal.
I got 1 on the sensing, by the way.
Okay.
No, might want to know.
You don't see anything as of yet.
As of yet.
I didn't see anything?
No, your perception. Yeah, y'all doing good with perception.
No,
He doesn't. He's not
looking at
sending nothing.
Oh, gotcha.
You hit.
Entering the front door.
I didn't do much.
Entering the front door, too small for a waiting room, with 2 small chairs, accountable to size. Into the I got it. Entering the front door, you enter a waiting room with 2 small chairs, able to accommodate a troll. There's a sliding glass window where the security officer is stationed to control access beyond the waiting room. The door leaving the waiting room leads to a short corridor. That door, you see there, both of these doors are open. It's like an access point. The guard opens one door, lets you in, closes the door, opens the other door.
And they're both open.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a guard at the station, or is it?
No, it's empty. It's empty
Just
right now.
making sure. You kind of read like it was. I
Should
just
we
wanna make
post a guard at the door that we just came in?
sure. Not yet.
Once past the inner door, there's a hallway. The first door on the right leads to the security office. The second and third door on the right lead to the recovery rooms. The first door on the left is the doctor's office. The second door on the left is medical storage. The third door on the left is the restroom, and the fourth door on the left is a break area. You with thermometric vision, you looking around, you do catch a little bit of heat coming off of a power panel that's in the security office.
Okay.
But everything else was off. Everything else is off.
I tell
The heat given off by the little
That's
various.
got power.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna.
That's still got power.
Right. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I'm gonna go in and see if I can
Fix it.
What's your hardware?
3. Hardware plus logic.
No, hang
No, I
on.
mean, what's your hardware plus logic total? Mine's 11. That's what I'm asking.
First of all, you got to get into the power panel.
9.
The power panel is locked by a numeric keypad.
Okay.
I got something for that.
And it's not. It's just like go push the button. It's not like a just
Well,
wired or
not
anything
go
like
slide
that.
him on.
It's not wired.
Get into
Put
it.
in the code that the doc gave us.
Brass knuckles.
Yeah.
No, it's not. The code won't fit there. The code was the password for the guards to get in.
Oh.
It also might be the passcode for the node for the matrix too. It has the right amount of numbers.
Don't worry about it.
Hacker.
Let that go.
Or take
So
a
this is
minute.
going to take locksmith and agility.
Okay, I've got locksmith. I've got locksmith at 2.
I pulled out the brass knuckles.
No, actually, no. I've got gunsmithing. Actually,
So
You're
wait,
wrong.
force
I was
back
wrong.
shatter.
I can do a force.
What's the power?
Well, actually no, it's force
I
minus
can take
6.
care
I
of
can
it.
do a 12.
So I've got 10
Would-
dice, 1, 2, 3.
would metallurgy work?
You can
Yeah, that's how you
My
make
open the
Yeah,
door
okay.
with
combat
locksmith,
spell,
right?
I get
What?
You can open the door with
That's
locksmith,
15.
right?
Yeah, so can
No,
Smoke.
I can.
Yeah.
Sue has it also.
and then
I don't.
unarmed
I actually don't have
because
locksmith.
I'm insane spirit,
But I have
and
gunsmith.
and unarmed skill.
Hell yeah.
Touch attacks.
Dude, and it's
So-
fully wired too.
That's
From here, I can
31.
I can operate the guns and the whole 9 yards. So
Yeah, that's what Mike was trying to build his character to be like.
That would be
Big
21.
man and all that
It's
stuff.
broken.
all right, so
Physical will be your limit on this, man.
That's why all
right,
my
my
attacks
physical
are
limit
always
is
special
3,
ones.
so I got a 3.
Okay, you managed to open the lock. All right, now once inside,
This together.
it's going to take a mechanical logic to get the power back on.
Yeah,
Mechanical logic.
Mhm.
What?
being hardware.
It says industrial mechanical. Because knowing how to rewire
Oh, you
and all that
gotta-
stuff like that, I guess.
Mechanical spirit.
I have a machine sprite that I can make. It
I need
has
is 2
computer,
hits,
electronic
man.
warfare, and hardware. I don't know if that would work.
He can do it.
Let's see here.
What's your soul's name?
Grundle.
Grendel.
So wait, so
Hansel
what is
and
it? What are
Gretel.
they saying?
Yeah.
They asked for an industrial mechanical
As in Grundle the
logic.
werewolf.
I know.
Probably it's mechanical, which the industrial will probably be just a focus.
I'm talking about the book.
I know.
It's a really great movie.
I watched the movie because it was 2:30 in the morning and I was bored.
I was thinking about watching it
Sleep.
for the echidna in there.
And then it was.
I tried watching the movie, but it looked horrible.
What
No,
movie are you talking
it
about?
looked fine.
Beowulf.
It was.
Huh?
Everything else about it was shit.
Yeah.
It
The
looked
story
pretty
was
cool.
epic,
Yeah,
literally. Took forever to get to a point. They wrote it as an epic.
Yeah. I don't like
Yeah.
how Grendel's mom was some pretty girl that was like in the movie.
She's a shapeshifter in the movie.
Huh?
She changed her shape in the movie, yeah.
She changed her shape in the book, but they didn't mention her going to hotness.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's one of those deceptive characters rather than seductive.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Why do I ever take counterspelling? I've never seen any mages. Except for other people in the group.
Because
Because whenever we don't have a guy with counterspelling on, we always run into mages.
that's exactly why. Very safe and sorry.
What's your counterspelling?
Like 1 or 2?
I don't have it.
2.
Mine's 6. Only I'm allowed to cast magic. Get out of here.
Never try to stop me.
You see mechanical
Barry will
anymore?
sick. I'll say
I
Barry.
don't see mechanical as a skill.
We're on that.
I see hardware.
All right, let's do a hardware.
That's why I took
Hardware.
levitate. Because that's
Give us a hardware logic test. Mental limit.
Yeah, well, Barry eats fish.
I live with hardware. I'm fine with that.
Big fish.
Because, yeah,
I have fishing.
I need 1 extra
I
die
do.
there.
Unless it's from a source book and they didn't list it.
Why?
They have gotten to where they're listing the source books. So go look at like page 12 of this book.
Salmon fishing? Yeah.
I also know about megacorps, specifically the Atlantean Foundation.
How long?
I got 2.
That's what you needed.
Okay.
How long is
You managed to plug it back in and throw the breaker, and as Smooth throws the breaker, it's this huge shock wave. I mean, this huge
He is the teller.
static
Shock of
charge
light.
comes out.
That's his
You
thing.
manage to, don't stand in front of it and all that shit like that, and the power comes back up.
Nice.
He's from the Baron.
You start picking
I
up
know
the
English,
nose
Elven, Greek, Latin.
of sense.
The Baron.
Do you know if sprites have a
I'm
a
from
limit? Like
Atlanta.
You're asking me that? You're the damn necromancer.
I wasn't quite sure. Sprites.
All right, so what y'all want to do?
So they'll just stay summoned.
No, I think their limit is their rating.
All right. So
Yeah.
that's how many actions they can perform.
Huh?
Like
No,
sprites.
it's how many successes you get on the dice roll to summon them tells you how many
No, I
actions
mean-
you got.
the
I mean, orders you can give them.
The limit on the dice
Yeah,
roll?
Whenever you
mechanic,
get
industrial
successes you
mechanic,
get,
going to pay
Yeah, when you summon them, when you create them,
Is
you
it-
buy them.
Is it
And it's
Summon the
electricity
successes you
power.
get,
right?
that's how many
So can
actions
you?
can
Is it? I'm sure it's
Their
can't be
successes.
defaulted, huh?
No default.
Proposed test.
Yeah. Well, we got it. We're gonna let it go. We found it smooth. John found it.
Found what?
Industrial mechanical.
Really?
It's on 145.
So Pat, while they're trying to fix this, I'm just gonna wander around while invisible.
Okay. Around.
145.
The power back on. You do see in the doctor's office his computer coming back up. So you know that's probably where his nose and all that stuff like that is.
I'm gonna send him the message saying this is
logic.
where the computer.
Are we being locked in by the security doors?
Too, but I'm looking for signs of
No.
struggle or force.
Which room is that in?
Okay, I'm gonna-
Definitely.
Doctor's office, right across from me.
Nothing really seems out of the ordinary like that for some reason.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So the main.
I mean,
node is
the
in
place don't
doctor's
look that
office?
bad.
Presumably.
So maybe somebody
But the
tried-
power was down.
You'd see where what I
In the
was.
doctor's office.
Maybe
It's
somebody
locked.
beamed him out of there?
Is it locked?
No, you have to find the footage.
I think all doors are open right now.
The patient rooms, you look into the patient rooms,
The recovery rooms.
they're pretty basic but functional. It looks like nothing out of the ordinary has occurred here. So does the rest of the facility. The medical supply room is still secured, and it has enough supplies for 2 rating 6 med kits and 8 recharges.
If we touch that, the doc might get upset.
I'm gonna go to the doctor's office.
I'm
Alright.
gonna loot the medical stuff.
Oh God.
Get it. You got it.
It's not bolted down, chained down, magically protected, or protected in any sort of way. It's mine.
That's, hey, part of the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see the node.
Alright,
Get on it, big boy.
so time to
I should name my.
The node looks like an
because
operation
the zombies
board
gifted to
game
me.
that currently only has a brain in the slot.
Huh?
The operation board game,
Oh.
that's what the
yeah.
node looks like, and the only piece still left in it is the brain.
Oh my God.
Do you want me to go get the board game? I think we've got it out on the
I
shelf.
remember the board game.
I know what it
I
looks
played it
like.
several times.
Yeah.
The guy that
Actually, we know
invented
this-
it just is right now having some
Operations.
medical problem. Well,
That was pretty cool on the Flash
he
that was
sold,
playing it.
he sold it for way too cheap.
Don't worry about it because you
no.
have the access code.
Back
Go in there.
way back.
Password,
Before it got popular.
And no, so now he's in the hospital and doesn't have money to pay his bills. They were making a big point
So-
about that the other day.
You bring it up, and you
There's
find
a fund to be for his operation.
the
It's probably
camera footage.
everybody
Alright,
who's ever
what
played
do
the
I
game
see?
should donate $5.
Okay. So he pulls up the camera footage, and the footage shows a 12-year-old boy and a 9-year-old girl. Now the age here is different from the dossier age. Now, they're Stanish children, the children of the Stanish family. The boy and girl from the dossier. Reviewing the footage shows a 12-year-old boy and a 9-year-old girl, the Stanish children, running in what looks to be abject terror to the front door. The security guard buzzes them in and calls for the nurse on duty. The on-duty nurse and the security guard rush out towards the lobby to check on the children and chase off whatever is outside. As the staff are clearing the inner door, both children pull out what look like grenades and sets them off. As the outer door opens,
Stun
the
grenades.
grenades empty a white smoke into the air, causing all 4 people to fall to the ground.
Knock reject.
1 minute later, everything goes dead.
That's me, not that. Not my character.
Alright, I'm gonna copy.
Hang on.
Okay.
Reviewing further back, you see a man in his early 20s wheeled into the facility by Dr. Tate and set up in the first room on the right. Beyond that, you see the shift changes every 8 hours. A new nurse and security guard arrive. The guard sets the code and the nurse goes about their business. There's also footage from the outside. Make a perception, intuition.
Perception test or?
I'm not with y'all. I'm still wandering around the facility. I'm still invisible.
I got 2 hits.
You notice just off camera the front tire of a motorcycle.
How'd he carry 2 kids there on a motorcycle?
Alright.
Maybe it's the only one you see. Maybe there's more than just one.
So.
You don't see the patient's files. They're secure, so you're gonna have to. If you want to get access to them, you're gonna have to hack into it.
Alright, so I'm gonna copy the video and send it to everyone. And
On the video on the outside, you see a motorcycle tire.
What's that?
Just off camera, you see a tire of a motorcycle on the outside feed.
Oh.
And just barely off frame.
Barely off frame. Yep.
Alright, so I'm gonna do hack on the fly for the patient
Barely in
files.
frame, yeah.
Okay.
Barely off frame, you'd never see it at all.
Yeah.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You got it.
So that's 1 mark.
Right.
Keep trying to keep going. I got 1, 2, 3.
That time you didn't get it. Oh, how are you doing this? Are you going?
How old is the second dude who was working?
I got you beat by 2.
The dude who's here. How old is he?
How does this work?
So you just alerted something.
20 is what he said.
Are you cold or are you hot? How you doing this?
I'm always on hot sim.
You're always on hot sim.
Because I'm a technomancer.
So you're gonna be physical from this time.
No, you can go cold.
I can go cold?
Well, you can go silent. That's not it.
Yeah, I was using hack on the fly. That's a sleaze.
Oh, okay.
It's not brute force.
Well, no, you're fine then. You managed to get into it anyway. Is that? You rewind the tape. You find some more stuff on the med kit. And you found the record of You found the record of surgery for Tom Cossack. He's admitted for recovering from the installation of the following items: Fair light Excalibur.
Oh.
2 Delta grade data jacks.
Ooh.
Delta grade ultrasound sensor.
Hacker.
Delta grade voice modulator.
Oh.
Delta grade cyber eyes and ears.
And he's really, really, really rich.
Yeah.
I'm still reading. Hang on, it gets better.
No, I can tell you're still reading.
Oh. A smuggling compartment.
Oh, good God.
This guy,
He's a hacker.
What?
he's like a spy.
And a fingertip compartment with a monofilament whip.
So he's Johnny Mnemonic.
All charges were marked to the
Yeah.
Horizon
/
Truman
James Bond.
Division.
I'm going to copy this file and send a copy.
He's a Shadowrunner for him.
Yeah, so
No.
they paid for it all on their dime.
Oh,
all their
man.
surgeries. So
It's a
Good
custom job.
God.
Do you have any other specs on him? His height or his weight, or what he looks like?
yeah, you got an idea what he looks like. I think you got the information earlier one he was. Yeah, you get his weight, height, and all stuff like that. Yeah.
Did he have a mechanical heart put in as well?
No. Mm-mm.
Who we got?
Guy's starting to seem a bit like Inspector Gadget here.
I wouldn't say that.
Crossed with RoboCop.
No. Like you said, Johnny Mnemonic
Yeah.
cross with James Bond.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Except he doesn't need Q.
He is cute. He is cute.
No, he just got his cue. This is the one they took? This is the guy they kidnapped?
Yep.
I can see why they wanted him.
Well, it's either a body harvest or they wanted... I don't know why they...
Of all the random things to take,
Somebody like that, yeah, the gear would be worth something, but it's more valuable as a set.
yeah.
I mean, getting him to do something for you is probably easier than trying to take all the shit out of him.
That's probably what they were doing.
It'll keep the stuff intact. I mean, they
It's
can't
easier to slice and dice and bring him dead.
Yeah,
if
but
they
y'all
wanted the stuff.
forgetting the main thing. That the children of the family came in and blew the grenade off.
I know.
No, I forgot about that.
I forgot about that either.
That's the part
Is this? That's what I was trying to figure out. Is this the guy they were looking for? If so, you say he was about 20 in the picture that they got operated on, right?
Mm-hmm.
How could this guy be the same guy? Because that was a 17-year-old.
maybe they need him to find him.
Maybe he's got some kind of information that they need, or...
Now, to be honest, I don't know. Because I think this is going to be an overarching storyline for the next 4 modules. So I'm reading the first one with y'all, so it's going to be, I'm going through the exact same thing with you, so I can't give you any hints. That's why I haven't read the rest of them.
I mean, you get where I'm
It's going to be,
here, though, right?
I think the exact same thing. What the hell is going on? Because it doesn't tell me.
I mean,
the next game ties into this, and so on, so on, so forth, that. So I'm like, y'all, man, what the hell are they doing?
With the kids from the house, wouldn't they bring their minivan to bring the kids? I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
No, it brought motorcycles.
That's what I mean. Who would bring their kid on a motorcycle anywhere?
My uncle.
Yeah, it was definitely not fit right from what the
Not
images.
the parent, though.
From what you saw in the house, that definitely would not be them.
Yeah.
Not the parents of these kids.
Yeah.
Not loving, caring parents that want to protect
And this may not be in the
their
module.
offspring.
Are
You know
there
what I mean?
any other? Are there any other nodes in any of the buildings close by to us?
No, it doesn't say.
No cameras?
Sure.
That's what I was going to check. I was going to see if I could find any outside cameras.
No, this is the cameras you saw out here. That's what you see. That's it. This is probably the only security area there is right here among this area. Everything else, remember, we're just now getting everything set up and restarted back and everything like that. So most of the buildings aren't secured. It's probably the most secure building and blocks around this son of a bitch, probably.
Especially in this zone.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, you saw what they did to keep their house safe,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
which is kind of weird. It's a duplex. I mean,
Maybe
why in the hell would they
Hold on.
Location.
No.
What?
The other couple, I think that they're fake identities of the
Obviously.
people. I know, but listen.
Oh, you mean
they're
these
fake?
two?
They're fake identities of the two parents.
Can you look up these people in the DMV to see what their pictures are for the parents and the other two?
When he did his metric search on them, yeah, everything matches out. He knows that they work for the Truman Corporation and that they're out there finding that person of the spike.
And they look different.
And everything that they've been taken care of so far, no, they don't.
They don't look different?
The map that we found with the picture of the kid that was 17, and we said it was 20-something years ago,
Yeah.
the Bearstons have been living next door to the Stanises for
For
about
at least
20-something
20 years.
Yeah, I know.
For approximately the past 20 years.
That's how long
Only
it's been.
one side of the house of the duplex that we went to was booby trapped.
Yeah.
Wasn't it the...
That was the
No, both sides. Yeah, both mats had that net underneath both the doors. So yeah, it was they were there in the compound together as a
Right.
unit.
Okay.
They were a team.
So they knew that was going on. So obviously...
And everything on them, everything that they've been done, has been on the dime of Horizon and the Truman Corporation.
And Truman Corporation funded this guy.
No, Horizon.
Well, Horizon
Was
is
with
Horizon has bought all the assets out of they've kind of it's a subsidiary.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay, so both families work for the Truman?
yes, kind of like there was like a team of some kind.
And this guy works for the Truman.
Mm-hmm. And Dr. Tate's hospitals are founded by the Truman Organization.
What the hell?
It's a giant conspiracy.
Conspiracy!
Okay, now, why would they kill the chickens?
I just want to go back to Atlanta.
Yeah, I know, man. What chickens for? What they do to anybody?
Maybe they're basilisks.
Somebody had a problem with free range?
The UCAS is retarded. I'm gonna go
They
home.
were
I'm
free
gonna go
range
back
chickens. They were in the
south.
garage. They were in the garage. They weren't free
What
range.
did I read about, man?
Garage range chicken.
You know what free range means, right?
Yeah, just they let roam around.
Oh, kinda. They let them eat off the grass and everything. They
Yeah.
took the cage. Food
Oh
cage.
yeah, now I remember why I have.
All right, so where's the road leading next?
I was thinking about doing that at my house.
We used to do
Good
that.
question. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Did
I've noticed on this
all
map.
we got was the tire, not
You
the...
said this is where we came in at,
Yes.
and it
Where's
looks like
this
there's
go?
yeah, where's
Back,
this
out the back.
out the back.
Yeah.
Anything out there?
Mm-mm.
Any tracks or anything?
So watching the video,
Yeah,
we didn't see
you look,
anybody.
you find, yeah, you see the same set of muscle tracks.
Oh, wonderful.
I don't guess there's enough to pick up an actual trace from them damn rubber off the tires, is there?
No.
It was a thought. Damn.
At least you asked. At least you.
But as y'all come back out the front door, you hear.
Sounds like a motorcycle coming.
You hear it off in the distance somewhere. It sounds like motorcycles.
All right, I'm going to send both
Watch
my drones,
Watch
my
me.
flying drones
I'm going-
that direction.
You asshole Jonathan?
Yes.
Roll it, cat daddy. Let's see it get.
I'm just gonna
What do I need to
rotate
roll? After
myself up
combat?
into the air.
Just you gotta go to astral plane, right? All you gotta do is that a roll to do,
As far as I
or
know,
are you just gonna go?
don't.
You just go boom. You see him kind of go.
Let me drive.
I said watch my body, and then
No.
Yeah, he kind of slumps
Yeah.
over and sits in the stool.
I'm actually doing the driving.
hey, one of those 2 chairs up
I've
front.
actually
I'll
got
go
my
in
own
your
version.
guys.
Full magician.
Yes. Yes, I
I was just
am.
making a joke. 'Cause this is how many dice I
Full-on
get to
troll
drive.
shaman.
I just kind of.
I mean, that's hard to do.
I can't astrally project. I can just perceive.
But I'm going.
I can't wait till I can't wait to go to Gen Con this year. I'm
I'm
gonna
not
play.
going into this.
Yeah, I really
Other
hated that I
plane.
didn't get a chance to play.
I'm not going past the Watcher.
I'm
going
gonna
after whatever.
volunteer some hours, but I ain't gonna do all that they asked me to do. You know they did where they had an issue where they scheduled everything last year. They have fixed the scheduling, so it would give the players a chance.
Tell me I don't have to roll a navigation roll to
runners
catch up to this
actually
guy.
get a chance to do something else while they're there.
I made 2 hits on my driving test.
All right.
He's not driving, he's piloting.
What are you piloting?
He ain't.
I got my own motorcycle actually.
Okay. So yeah, piloting check for the Sparrow, and then I'll do one for the Hawk. And it still fell off.
You need to aim that into the table or onto some blank spot. It's you can pick them up there.
Yeah, we won't have a lip when the new cable gets done. That's to be the problem.
And still 2.
So I got 2 on me controlling the Sparrow.
So that thing's off. You see it. You're flying. After all that shit. So,
I'm just flying around because I'm
And the
levitating.
Hawk gets
And I'm
3.
moving as fast as
so
I
y'all get up. They take off and they're zoom, zoom around the bills and all that stuff. And you come up over them and you see about 5 or 6 of these motorcycles. Definitely the ones that look like could be possibly the ones y'all are searching for.
Possibly.
They're decked out. They're nice. They're clean. They're super. I mean, there's some super bikes, some real nice bikes.
Actually, I can't tell that much too well from where I'm at.
Right. Well,
Can I see them?
but the some of the bitches that are on them don't look like they need to be on them because they're having a hard time driving them.
Okay, gang ID.
Sort of like me.
They're having a hard time driving them.
Yeah, they might have.
They're stolen.
Can I
Yeah.
see them?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
pull a
you see.
gang ID. That's street gang identification plus intuition, correct?
Are the kids with them?
I have
No,
that too.
these are not much more than kids themselves.
I have gang identification as well.
Are these the girls that they're looking for?
It's gang ID plus intuition,
Good
right?
males, look dudes. Yeah,
Okay.
How are they traveling? Like in a formation?
they're traveling this like not in a kind of organized pack, but they're all. You know,
No, it's just
one of
motorcycles,
them's
a bit
really
much
good
bigger
at
than-
topping the wood, but the rest of them kind of like
Alright, I'm gonna take
2 hits.
I got 3
my
hits.
sniper rifle out.
you don't understand, you don't recognize any of the gang colors, so you know it's not a popular gang.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just following.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my sniper rifle out. I'm gonna aim for the front tire of the one that appears to be riding the best.
Okay. So what you gonna do?
Why are you? We haven't even identified.
Face
them.
negotiation.
I'm not even with y'all.
Right
I'm
now
flying
we're
through
not
the air
even-
doing this.
We gotta get their attention first.
No, you're fixing to get his attention.
2 hits.
So it's all right. I'm gonna get you. Bow! You pop one of the tires, and one of the guys fall off.
And he
Tumbles, and he's
he
all over.
falls off the front
The rest of
wheel,
the gang
right?
kind of stops, look back, and they
Don't see me.
keep going. They fuck him. Boom! They're gone.
And this is why
Alright.
the invisible guy that's flying through there with a sniper rifle is always good to have on your team.
So yeah, I guess.
No, it's really
You gonna come down and cover him?
We got
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, I'm going up there too.
So yeah, I will drop down the Hawk
Have a
right in
nice
front of him and have it cycle the chamber.
Yeah, he's like rolls over, goes. He's pimply faced kid. He's, and y'all.
Hey, little moron!
Y'all run through there. Y'all cut through an alleyway or something like that, and get to where he's at.
Oh, I'm driving my van.
Right. So you'll get-
Okay, I know exactly where he's at.
I'm just I'm just gonna toss him in the back of Shmoo's van and
Gag him
tie a
with a slice of
blindfold on
pizza.
his.
Y'all got him.
Tie a blindfold on his eyes.
Hey, is the back of Shmoo's van big enough to have the motorcycle in it?
Ask me.
Well, he's got drones.
No, because the back of my
Probably full
van
of
has.
gear.
Yeah, it has.
All his control deck and all that stuff like that.
No. I can pull that all into my head.
You got
Well then, Shmoo, can you?
No. I've got 2 of those.
2, okay. Oh.
And 1 of those in the back of the van.
Okay, so no.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna toss him in the back of my van then.
I mean, there's enough room in here for probably 3 extra people passenger-wise.
Guess what, guys? I also got a.
No. I'm sorry. There's more than enough. There's more than enough for 8 people.
Is your van big enough to put the motorcycle in?
Yeah.
I had
Then
so much.
I'm gonna put the motorcycle in your van. You just kind of see a motorcycle moving towards your van.
Well, I got the Airy Master thing, and it's a truck, but it's got seating for 8 people.
Actually, I put it in the back of the truck. You can strap it down.
Well, the point in putting it in the van is so if we drive by the owner of it, they don't start hunting us down.
Probably the owner of it, these 5 people were looking for.
And I've got it locked on it. You can't see into my truck. It's got the camper light thing over it.
Okay. So it doesn't matter. It's going in someone's vehicle and the troll's gonna help.
Let me put it this way.
The troll's out.
Help with the.
Yeah, the troll grabs the bike, and the tire falls off the front of it.
I already blew up the fucking tire.
I just tossed the.
Actually, if I grabbed the bike, it would never crank again.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm tossing the bike in the back of my van.
Michael.
That's easy. One of them can grab the RFID off of it.
Oh, hey, Michael.
I just fired an APDS round into the tire of a motorcycle. I'm pretty sure that.
Yeah.
Probably the rim nub too. Yeah.
So each deck has.
You got this kid. What you gonna do?
Randomize which deck.
I'm still
Okay.
following them back to where they're going.
Personality
Oh, he's following the other
But it only has
kids.
that one.
Oh yeah.
I just successfully captured
I've got the guy.
and the motorcycle.
I have the guy lashed up in the back of his van, and because my van is currently occupied with his motorcycle.
Those are like.
Well, I've got. I'm taking him. I've got him restrained. I've got a blindfold over.
Okay, y'all do that. Come on, Rob.
Yeah, because I got it.
Yep.
Turbo machine.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to track the motorcycle. Like it's.
Yeah. Who owns it? If there's
you can compare
been a
the tire
report on a
tracks.
stolen vehicle.
Yeah.
You can compare the tire tracks to the ones we saw earlier.
That'll probably be more.
Yeah, that's what something I would suggest that we do.
Yep. I'm gonna take this opportunity to go ahead and brush my teeth. Here.
I'm coming through.
Yeah, you might want to pause that.
Got a little thing here. You say always keep rolling. I've got a 16 gigabyte card in here.
Oh,
Because they're gonna love this.
Well, they're gonna interrogate this guy, right?
never question a guy who's invisible floating around with a sniper rifle. He's gonna get shit done for you.
All right.
Is it about?
Are we going to interrogate?
No, I gotta be right back. I gotta brush my teeth.
Just one confirmation.
Because obviously it's because of what I found out when I got there.
until I get back.
About how old is this kid? Out of curiosity.
17.
He's all like this.
It looks like him.
Hey, what? So he's gonna be scared shitless of just a voice talking.
We'll see.
You gotta talk like.
Drop out near wherever you guys are. Manifest. They stole the bikes from a flower shop.
No, spoiler alert.
A manifest. Oh, nice. What is this?
Street
That's
board
the card deck.
Hell yeah.
Now these aren't out yet.
Cool.
They're not out
They're
yet.
not out yet.
How long?
I don't know. They're not out yet.
That's got all kinds of like blood magic, insect magic.
No shit.
You ain't got the Grimoire book yet?
Well, no, I have not seen the Grimoire book. Or the book with the martial arts in it or anything.
Although using that kind of the dark magic, I don't know how that would work in gameplay wise. That stuff.
What, the
art should be in the
actually have the PDF Street Grimoire.
But yeah,
I have the 4th edition Street Grimoire.
I got the Street Grimoire 5th edition.
I don't. That's what I'm looking at right now.
It's in my bag.
I thought we had running gun in there, but I don't think we did.
It's in my bag.
I've got one.
It's like I need to get running gun.
They stole the bikes.
Actually, he had a one of the leather-bound running guns up there
Like-
for a while there.
What kind of flower shop has motorcycles like this?
Hell if I know. These are low street thugs. I mean, these are rank 1 street thugs. No.
I'm so glad they brought back
I'm
more
gonna try not to
traditions.
meta though.
Why don't they just put that in the core rulebook?
Oh yeah.
Between
Why? You can buy more books.
I tell them where to go.
They're gonna interrogate this guy.
I'm so
Tell
glad.
us where to
Tell 'em
go.
where the
What do you
gang
got
is,
us
though.
to what do you?
Right where the other guy's going. Yeah, I know where they're at.
I'm so glad that
How are you gonna tell us?
Yeah, nice.
I can be this
gonna
around.
tell us?
Storm with
Oh,
the
what's that
Mohawk.
do?
I can take my astral form and show up right in front of you and talk to you.
Oh, all right.
That's called manifesting,
You know what I can do?
like a spirit does.
Turn invisible and just start killing people.
Well, I can't do anything whenever I manifest, but I can actually just find out things. Like I just found out that they stole the bikes from a flower shop.
I mean, you ruined all the fun for him there, Robin. They're gonna interrogate him. It'll be a big surprise later.
Not everybody heard it. Something.
So did you interrogate him, or
You overheard what they were saying.
oh, you just followed him? Gotcha.
Like you
I heard
did
them talking
not
about it
hear
when they got
what.
there.
What?
You didn't hear where they get the bikes from, right?
No.
Okay.
All right, you gonna roll your interrogation?
Yep.
Roll it.
Okay.
Interrogation's a skill.
I don't know which one, where, what.
It is in Shadowrun.
I was just gonna scare the piss
You
out
can
of
use
them.
intimidation for interrogation.
Actually, me showing up like that
So-
might have. The troll just manifested in front of him.
I'm just talking. He doesn't know where this voice is coming from.
Yeah, but a troll just disappeared in front of him going like, what?
Can we do a combined intimidation? We could all point our guns at have everything logged on. Like,
Well, actually, right now I'm a glowing troll.
I could
disappeared
just,
in front of him.
I could just take off my invisibility and just have my kill ball ready and just be like, you wanna
Go
go?
ahead, Alex. What you gonna do?
Okay, I've got my I don't take off his blindfold. I just what I do is
Well, yeah, no.
I just-
technically my fly spy was still heading that direction, so
he's all bound up and everything, so I hold
because I have more than one.
I
flying
press the
machine.
barrel of my gun went under his neck.
Okay.
I can let's see. I'm gonna have to default to my it's charisma because I don't
Fly
have
spy literally is fly.
I do not have interrogation.
Original Technomancer had one of those. Remember we were both doing it at the same time, remember?
Do we all do that combined interrogation thing you were talking about?
You can do that.
like so basically, I think that each person adds one to their limit, and whatever
Yeah,
hits
for
they
every
get-
hit you get, his limit goes up by 1, and for every hit that you get, his dice increases.
All right, but I
Unfortunately,
don't
I can't help at all because I have no intimidation and I have no charisma.
Me neither.
Let's scare the piss out of this kid. I got 2 hits.
Okay.
So your limited increased by 2 and you got 2 dice.
Ooh, boy, that's where I'm going, right?
Wait for John to get.
Drunken chicken on the grill or some other stuff. That's where I'm heading tonight.
Oh wait, I'm gonna have to wait for John to get back to add some more to it, but
Look at these nerds.
Does he got intimidation?
he's got charisma.
You see up there?
Yeah.
I could just roll for the heck of it.
Greg, well, now, have you noticed that Greg's all about? He made like we took like 3 selfies last night.
And no hits. Whatever.
Do a selfie, man. Do a selfie, man. Like Greg, calm the fuck down. I mean, why are you now all of a sudden about the selfie?
How much dice do you have?
5. I'd add when John gets back when he.
Roll for the heck of it. I mean, it's not really counting.
Let's see, that's okay. Hey, that's a total of 1 hit. And you don't have any charisma. Do you have charisma?
4.
Okay, can you roll
3 dice.
roll, 3 dice to back me up on this?
Buttload of charisma.
Yeah, he's got a 6 charisma.
Actually,
A stripper with no etiquette.
I'm not there.
Intimidation.
I'm not there.
You got
He's got
intimidation now?
Oh, you're not there?
You can
Oh.
verbally intimidate someone.
$20?
I'm not there.
I'm sorry.
I'm assuming you're interrogating him while I'm
Well, you're
returning.
Yeah, never mind. Okay, so
Actually, my body is probably still sitting back in the clinic since.
Yeah, actually, yeah, he's
I
sitting in
can-
the lawn chair out front. So
I could just pose your body in a really.
Actually, no, I'm
So actually,
sitting in the chair.
you can't leave him.
Okay.
So y'all still there at the place? Y'all got the kid in the van.
Actually,
So,
I'm sitting in the clinic in those one of those 2 troll-sized chairs. Remember?
I think if you move his body, bad things will happen.
Ah, not so hard. You'll survive.
Yeah, you'll survive.
Okay, so we've just got him
I just wanted to be able
trussed
to
up
find it
inside the
before I
clinic.
go.
Right.
Somebody needs to cover the door.
I'll cover the door.
No.
Why not?
Can
Cover what door?
The outside door, or the one leading directly out?
Aren't there 2 guards sitting outside the door?
No, they left as soon as we got here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're gone.
So wait, we want to leave a guard outside the door? Why?
I need somebody to guard the door because the door isn't the door isn't locked, and we need to know if these guys are coming back so that we can hightail it out of here.
I tell it you mean slaughter.
Yeah, we'll just relock the place up as we
Yeah,
leave.
we were supposed to.
Okay.
Yeah, he says turn the lights out and lock up when you leave.
Okay.
If power's on now, we can actually do that.
Okay. Hey, prep the lockdown then.
All right, so back to your negotiation.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
What'd you roll?
I had 1 hit out of 5 dice.
Hopefully they need me outside before they lock it back up.
You got the wrong person.
Might
doing
be
this.
more.
Yeah.
Or when
You got
John.
intimidation,
This
right?
is really interesting
No.
how they say
Oh.
preferred spells and
I'm just a
preferred
troll
modifiers.
shaman.
They didn't do that in the last one.
I know, I like that.
I'm just
That by itself makes people Peter
Oh,
Pan.
in the
Okay.
Street Grimoire?
I'm just gonna roll
The
5 dice for
traditions,
John if that's
it's-
okay.
Like they did in the last one, it says, what their different spirits are for
Can I just
the
roll
elements
5
and stuff like that.
dice for John and
the drain.
see?
But in
okay.
the 4th edition Street Grimoire, it didn't have preferred spells
Is
or
out-
preferred
up there he is,
powers
never
or
mind.
anything, so it was really all up to you. But now it's saying it, which I think is a
Spend a
lot more
point
interesting.
edge.
And there's a lot of them too. They did a bunch of them.
Did you grab mine or?
No, that's out of the section.
Okay.
That's
Doesn't-
copy.
Okay, you guys are
Greg
going
gets
in
me all
next.
excited. I'll bring you some stuff back from Gen Con for Shadowrun. So he pulls this big bag out and it's got the grimoire in it. It's got the running gun in it. It's got the alpha box. It's got crossfire. And I was like, all these new decks that ain't been out yet. The running gun deck and the street grimoire deck. I'm like,
Why is the preferred spell for Christianity
What do you do?
lightning bolt?
I said, you got me a lot of stuff, man. I appreciate it. I said, no, alpha box is yours. The rest of that shit goes in the safe. I was like, damn it.
I'm gonna go into the safe. You ain't gonna play.
But it being in the safe is just like me having it.
Round that up.
I come and get it
So
when
it
I
doesn't
want
pick
it.
up
Those when I need it.
John on the
Those
camera.
It's just as good as me having
Okay, we've
it.
been rolling it.
I got it on PDF too, so that's on my Kindle. I've been thumbing through it.
We've been rolling an intimidation check on this guy. I got like 1 hit. I need you to roll 5 charisma dice to back me up on that, so that I can roll 5 more to try and actually get more than 1 hit.
Do you have intimidation at all?
Yeah, I've got intimidation.
I just
I've
looked
got
in
a
your-
4.
Oh, I just
roll it.
Oh, I just
I
looked
got a
on.
total of 11 dice.
Well, I just looked on your thing there, and I didn't know that you had
the wrong
intimidation.
person
Okay.
intimidated. Just so
Okay, so
the gun ad
How
up
many
who was supposed to be
you
the
roll for
badass. And
intimidation?
here comes the hooker with no etiquette.
okay, okay. Let's roll our charisma and back him up.
Okay, so she.
So
Yeah,
that's
so let's try that again.
Okay.
yeah.
Wait,
Can I make my own intimidation roll to add on to his?
Roll. Did you all
Hey,
have?
look.
yes.
You got 1 extra hit, so
No hits
plus
from
1 on
me.
it, plus 1 die.
So now you got 12 die, John.
We were just rolling that to get the.
Wait.
Now you got 14.
Yeah, we were just rolling that to pass the time.
And your limit goes up by another 1 also.
to 3 limit? Or
You can just roll for the heck of it. I mean, there's nothing.
I'm not there. I can't really roll.
We can always take the blindfold off and pose you in a really threatening manner.
Just like holding his arms up behind him with his gun, just.
You want me to?
I got 14
dice.
dice.
Unconscious?
No.
No, just take a non-smart gun like a realistic water pistol or something.
None of my guns have smart nickel on them.
Good for you. I got brass knuckles. I don't use a gun.
3.
I only have a gun just in case the
It's old school.
Thing is way too difficult to cast a spell,
7,
or you know,
My stun's a
Where
bit
did-
too high.
9.
yeah.
I got 9 hit.
Okay, yeah, so you
That's why I
intimidate
have
the
a
shit out of this
sniper
guy.
rifle.
He pisses on himself and all that stuff. Like you would have got that with your one hit also.
Hey,
He goes,
What did I- Bill, you want a leg?
He's ready to talk to y'all, tell y'all everything.
talking.
About what? What do you want to talk to him, Alex?
Where did you get
John?
the motorcycle?
Where did you get this motorcycle?
We stole him, man. We just stole him.
Where from?
From where?
The flower shop down the street.
What? What? No, seriously? The flower shop down the street?
That's why I couldn't roll, because I was out there fighting it from the other guys.
We just stole them, man. They don't belong to us. We'll give them back to you if you want them. We didn't mean to steal them.
You.
I'm sure he would.
Oh, God.
About this time I'm showing up. He stole the bike.
Can I track the motorcycle?
And I turn to you and I'm like,
Motorcycle
we
has,
know. He just told us.
serial number
Isn't that the most
something like
ridiculous
that,
thing
right?
you've ever heard in your life?
ID.
Yeah, maybe they're at.
Can I
Sure.
use that?
I'm gonna take the spell destroy
It's
vehicle.
No.
registered as
Grab
stolen.
grab. That car is in my way.
It's registered as stolen, but
Fireworks
wouldn't it
just
have?
3 weeks ago.
But Shatter's a touch
Wouldn't it
spell.
have the
Yeah.
like stolen by whom? Like
There goes their
Just
car.
nobody knows. It's reported stolen.
It
Still
only
waiting for the
affects
insurance to pay it off and all that stuff.
certain vehicles.
The flower shop has. We got to go to the flower shop.
Yeah.
Can somebody come pick me up?
where's the flower shop?
We're.
Oh, we gotta ask him where the flower shop is.
And I
Give us
disappeared.
directions to the flower shop right now.
Points a gun.
Go get us some flowers, bitch.
They did hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The flower shop is
Y'all didn't
located.
lock me inside the place when you locked it up, did you?
Yeah, who has the map? No, they got you.
We're all
They got you.
inside the place right now.
Yeah, all that's taken care of now.
Okay.
What the?
Nope.
The flower shop
don't
is
have my gun
located
ball
on the
with me.
corner of North Sawyer Avenue and West Altguild Street. So where's the map at?
What is that? Predator?
No, it came exactly like this from Walmart for $5. I was like, that is going to make an awesome looking prop.
Yeah.
For,
Good one for $5.
Who has the map?
for steampunk, type of.
Not that map, the other map.
Brown and brass.
Where?
Located North Sawyer Avenue.
North Sawyer. There's Sawyer. Yeah, got it.
And West Altguild.
West what?
ALTGELD Street.
Got it.
Kind of looks like Dad in the center, don't it?
Whoa! What a coincidence.
And
I drew a flower on there. Yeah.
yeah, and the guy we got tied up is Kingdom Pants.
I'm sure you want to get him out there before he ruins the carpet.
Yeah, the shag carpets you got in your pimp van, your love.
It's
van.
not in the van. We were interrogating him inside the building.
All right, so you head towards the flower shop.
Let's just tie him up to the top of the building
I was gonna say, hey,
and
you
put
know,
him up the flagpole. Nick
Hold on, man.
is a
Steve.
Yeah.
Y'all ready? Strange, at the center of all the troubles be a flower shop. Yet, Here it sits.
Bizarre.
Mush Inc.'s Flower Shop, a single-story brick building with bars, covered windows, a security door, and a delivery bay in the back. The front windows show wilted and weathered flowers behind the barred glass. The lights are out, and yet the front door is unlocked. The flowers on display in the window are all wilted and shriveled up. The massive bay door out back looks large enough to drop a panel van in, and is locked with a maglock. The lights are out, and there is nothing but the hum of the chilling unit used to keep the flowers fresh longer.
Where did they get the bikes from?
Out the front, probably.
Out in front?
Yeah.
Or out behind? Or from inside?
They said they got them from the flower shop.
Well, time for some breaking news.
A sensing. Anything glowing?
Plants.
I'm wondering if there might be a plant or something in there that's glowing. That's at this point, I'm not sure what the hell's going on.
Yeah, it was like chickens. Like,
Yeah.
they seem way out of place.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell. A sensing. One. Anything glowy?
Make sure.
From the outside now, not inside.
No, nothing outside. You not see anything. Ooh, hang on.
What's your tradition? Maybe you can look for
Bear.
reagents or something, because it's all nature-like and stuff.
Hey, you mean my artificing? Or alchemy? No,
Yeah.
artificing.
There's a flower shop.
Woo!
Like I said, a little better than maps this time. At least they're not pencil drawn.
Yeah.
Or crayon.
Crayon be funny.
All right.
I'll send my fly spy out to.
Circle.
Yep.
Can I see the node?
Case the joint.
No node?
Power
Not even
I
have
can
one.
get it.
No, nothing is sensing.
No, the power's on because you hear the refrigerator running.
No, nothing in the sensing. So it's got a maglock. It's got at least some kind of node.
All right, I'll whip out my maglock picker.
All right.
If I remember correctly, it is.
So the only thing showing up on thermals the fridge unit and the cold flowers inside.
Yeah.
The dead cold flowers.
Yeah. It's amazing how everything seems to be dead. Man.
Yeah. We had dead chickens over at the.
They didn't need the chickens. They just took the people. I mean, that's kind of weird.
Looks like I got
And
3.
several people so far.
You got it.
But why in the hell would the kids be having stun grenades?
Rating them for?
I have no idea. That puzzling.
Oh, the
Why
gun
the
phone?
kids are playing with.
Yeah.
Right, so you get the front door opened, which is right here. You open the front door,
Shapeshifters?
and you come in. The lights are all out.
Shapeshifters.
Lights are out. Huh?
We're talking shapeshifters, doppelgangers, or
I'm gonna look for a switch.
Go for it.
For a switch. All right. You see a switch on the light. To the left of the door is a light switch.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna examine it and I'm gonna try to see if there are any traps on it.
too late. He said click.
I said click.
You turned it on?
Yep.
Get your guns out!
And now, you're
more like
Your hair
across the room.
body's over here moving, you going,
So he gets to do the Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation.
what was that? The Christmas something or other he did?
Jingle all the way.
Put that cookie down!
That, but also he also did that in what was the movie? The one where he went to Mars. Get your ass to Mars.
Oh yeah, Total Recall.
Total Recall.
Oh, really?
Yeah, whenever he was on the
the chair?
he's like
I remember the Jingle All the Way thing, but I didn't remember him doing it. I don't remember him making any noise
Yeah,
in
the-
the other one.
Awesome. I
I can use the shape material to just make a character.
Why would you remember anything about
Touch something, draws out like the metal, and is like, I made myself the sword.
As soon as you touch that switch,
You got the engineering skill to back it up.
you feel it. Yeah. Okay.
Whatever you want.
You need to make a
Thanks. I was trying to see if it was trapped.
You won't get a katana.
make me a body.
Just straight up body.
Straight up body.
What?
Dead.
I'm dead.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to yank him off the switch. I'm yanking him
Unless
off
you
the
got
switch.
counterspelling, it's just a body.
I don't have count. I'm not a
I'm gonna yank him off the switch.
Body blow. Body blow.
I got 3 hits.
You're good. Snap! You. It was some kind of the switch was protected by some spell.
Oh shit.
Roll me
Everything is trash.
Whatever the variant of Shadowrun, detect magic.
Trap.
We're still in the background count too, right?
-2.
Let me see if it's changed here. I don't think it has. So still 2.
Can get the one
That's seriously going in my head
Sure.
after I'm
I'll
keeping
go
those
for it.
that one spell.
Yeah, so some trash away myself.
That's 4 dice gone. Background count 2. Two dice for sustaining 1 spell this whole time.
You don't have to keep sustaining it anymore.
Oh yeah, I do.
Why?
It's reflexes. I'm not letting
I can't wait
that
to
sucker
see what
go.
this goes
I'm sustaining
myself.
invisibility
I mean, the next game.
through a.
Yeah, it's neat looking. It's
There
a.
doesn't seem to be a lot of action in this one so far, but the next one's probably will be picked up, I'm sure.
Was it like a
I think these are the
No,
games that have.
I got more. I got a 1,
Yeah,
no
well.
successes.
I'll give it to you.
I got 3 successes.
No, I got
already?
a 1 and no successes.
Oh, well, yeah, you got no idea.
No, you're fine. Yeah, as long as you didn't run half
It's a
or
spell.
more with no successes.
The manipulation spell was placed on it, called Intoxication at a 4/6. And it's in the Stolen Souls book.
Can I
Okay, let's get
track the
Let's get Jack Sparrow up here. He's drunk all the time. It won't affect him.
No, it doesn't. I won't think you'll be able to. It doesn't really
I got that book too.
link that stuff in there. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting storyline to see that start
Oh,
playing
good
out.
God, I do not
What
want
did you say it was called?
If you see that happen to me, shoot me now.
That's the problem. Nobody will ever see it happening to you.
If it does, shoot me now. That's all I'm going to say.
Bang.
You know what I'm saying, right? You don't know what I'm talking about.
That's just it. We don't know how many people are already infected by that.
Some people say all technomancers.
Yeah.
Are infected with what?
It's on page 190.
You'll see.
Intoxication?
No, something else.
No, you don't. Yeah. If you're not, just be careful reading that book if you're a player.
I just read the player section. That's
Yeah.
already too much.
Yeah, that's scary, ain't it? That's the
Oh,
player
good
section.
God.
Is, to make you wonder what the fuck's going to go
Yeah,
on in the
that's,
next.
I
My
love
character knows these things because he went to college.
Do not want.
Yeah, that's going to be
Nasty.
That's a.
By the way, Hero,
What is
this
it?
is in the Hero labs now. They got this.
Yeah, per nectar $10.
Yeah, it's worth
What
it.
does it do?
Yeah.
You haven't seen stuff in here?
I'm fixing to put it on my computer.
Oh, there's
I need
some.
It
There's
literally
also
makes
extraction
someone
materials.
drunk.
There's some
Yeah.
neat, nifty, shifty stuff
Yeah, it
in
makes
the back
you
for
take
gear as
fatigue
well. if you want.
damage,
Yeah.
which you work off your boxes.
Oh, cool.
so you say they-
Out of powers.
Awesome. You ought to hear about this.
Oh yeah, there's
You
all
want to
kinds
get
of
rid of your
powers in
rope
there.
and don't leave a trace. You hit it with a chemical stick, and all of a sudden it goes just ashes.
Where you like?
All that's left is ashes on your rope.
There's that powers in the
Make sure they
street
can't find
no
it.
more.
Awesome. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I can reduce people's agility or reaction.
That's the extraction part of that book. Yeah.
The
Okay.
action part is awesome. I gotta say,
This is
that's worth it by
hilarious.
itself.
Okay. So the lights on.
What's the
This is
book?
what you see.
Stolen souls.
Even the flowers in the cooled glass display have wilted and died. Yet there is a pungent smell about the air. Okay, and you're gonna like this
Something's
next
sucking the life out of
sentence.
this place.
The interior of the shop has not been updated since Drunkenzon was president.
Dunkle's on?
Dunkle's on.
Drunkenzon was president. He's still a poster on the wall. Vote for me. It's a great
It's
dragon.
really funny because yesterday I posted a picture that says "Vote for Drew's the Con."
Dunkle's on.
What? How the hell do you say his name?
Vote for the great dragon.
I can't spell.
The west wall with the cooler door, cooler door, and the glass display case, you do send something off of it. Now that you're inside here, there seems to be a mana barrier.
Don't open the cooler. Can't I shatter it?
Mana barrier? Yeah, let's. I think that's counterspelling, isn't it? Drop the mana barrier.
Okay, I'm armed. I've got my weapons out.
You're better.
I pull out the Browning.
Hey, there's a mana barrier. Drop it. If you don't mind. That's what I'm telling you, since you weren't sensing at that point. You know.
Wait, no, I'm good. I got 3 hits.
I'm sure it's,
that wasn't half of it, though.
I'm sure it's versus my 4.
You did take the shoe off for the.
No, I forgot. I gotta re-roll that, Pat.
Hey, Pat, you gotta re-roll.
I forgot about the background count.
That's one of the things I don't like working in this zone.
Yeah.
Get more than 2.
I got 1.
Point of edge.
Edge. Trust me on that one. You really want to get rid of this. This is one point you might want to spin the point of edge. Two, 4.
I broke it.
Okay. Now the mana barrier down, and you can pass into the small office beyond.
Small office beyond the cooler?
Beyond the barrier.
Oh, okay. They said it was in a cooler.
Alright, so who wants to go in there?
Okay, I'll take
I will send one of my Doberman in.
Get some Doberman in?
Okay, I'll take
a
rear
perception
then.
check.
I'll take flanking.
I'm still astrally perceiving.
Hell yeah.
Y'all all go ahead and make a perception check. Y'all can probably get a chance to notice now with the power back on and all the lights back on.
Yeah, I missed it.
Oh my god.
1 hit.
4 hits.
2 for my Doberman.
Okay, the Doberman and the Technomancer notice another tripwire.
I got
Tripwire, everybody.
Yeah, the tripwire strung between the counter and the wall. You follow it out, it's a tripwire that's laced to a canister of pepper punch gas.
Ooh. How do we disarm it?
You gotta cut the wire.
I got 2 1s, a 4, and a 5.
Cut the wire.
Alright.
Good thing I wasn't going first.
Okay, the small office looks like it has been looted of any valuables.
Can we take the pepper punch?
Yes.
Spray?
Small office looks like it has been looted of any valuables. There are cables that would have connected enslaved cameras to the host. Inside the cooler is another dark room with no external light. Make another perception check.
I'll send my fly that direction.
Okay, 2 hits.
3 hits from
You
the
see,
I got 4.
you see the light switch in there.
Someone check to see if it got any spells on it.
Hold up. All right.
Any spells on it? I'm not gonna flip it. Till someone checks it.
3 hits on a sensing.
There's nothing there.
What are we doing?
Oh, light switch over there? Okay.
Perception again?
No.
Okay. I'm not gonna flip it until I end up find out if there's anything
Wait, how
on it.
far is the light switch away?
It's right there. It's right there.
Okay.
I did it.
Click again. If it was too far away, okay.
I got 3 hits on my sensing. I actually got on 3 dice, so hey.
The work tables in this area have been hastily tossed around the area and are turned upside down. So make me one more perception check. So maybe we need to add points to perception for the next game. Huh?
I have a higher sense than
I got 3.
and I'm rolling
No
dice
hits.
on perception than I am sensing.
Yeah.
Because it's sustained.
4 hits.
2.
2 hit. Background. 1 hit.
You notice that under one of the tables, you see what looks to be a hatch in the middle of the room.
A hat?
Secrets.
No kidding. So
I point out the hat.
Point them out.
Well,
I'm gonna go back.
I
to the
messaged
flowers
via
for a second.
comlink about the thing.
Yeah, except to him.
I'm going back to look at the
My
flowers
character
for a
doesn't
second.
speak.
Is he mute?
No,
Are
he
they
just doesn't
just dead
speak.
or were they drained?
He's antisocial.
They're like dead, like they've been left here.
around.
Yeah.
As in
So-
mummified?
Yeah, it's like left
The only
cloud.
time
Not
I've seen
Not something
not been-
super wilted,
is
not
whenever we were
vampire
talking with
drain.
the-
no,
Weirdo.
just like they've been unattended.
Okay.
As
That's what I
soon as
wanted
we
to
step
know.
into a van,
I'm gonna send my one of my Doberman.
We got dead chickens,
okay.
and now we got dead flowers. I was kind of wondering if there's a pattern, you
I
know?
only use
Yeah.
it for
All right.
invisibility.
Yeah.
Gilmer comes over, lifts up. Opening the hatch causes a wave of stench and rot
Oh, good God.
to sweep over you,
Too much stink.
revealing the darkness below. The tunnel going straight down and it's dark.
Body
Glad I
check?
never took off my respirator.
Got any glow sticks?
Body check?
Composure check.
Yeah, composure.
Let me make sure where that's done.
Do you lose 2 dice for sustaining a spell on a composure check?
No, it's not magic.
I don't think so.
It's only whenever you do
It says
anything
you
magic.
all
No, right now, no. No, it just smells horrible.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm gonna send
sustaining
my
drops 2 dice from everything, right?
I don't think so. That's the magic.
I'm gonna send my fly spy down to just to kind of scout the area out.
Okay. So,
Does it have any chemical sensing on it
all right, so come on.
to try and sense the chemical composition of the air?
Yeah, respirator in.
Yeah, well,
I never took it off.
I got a respirator on in
There you
my
go.
that I'm wearing.
Well, I got one in my pocket.
Oh my god. I never took mine off.
I got my helmet on and I got my respirator.
I did buy a rating 6 respirator, though.
Yeah,
That's a good
And now have 2 rating 6 medkits with 8 reloads.
And no one saw a thing.
I didn't want to feel it because I didn't want to feel the person we're working for. We were invited in here.
They didn't know it was me. I'm invisible.
Right. That means they're going to blame all of us.
Ethan is screwing around with the camera, everybody.
They can watch the cameras. Nothing. No one went in there.
You get improved invisible or just invisible?
Improved invisibility.
I think when you pick it up, like red and blue in the back, and green in the front.
Oh, gee, must be a ghost here, stealing from us.
Let's see how long this lasts.
But yeah. Don't do that. You're going to have it on for hours.
Please stop.
That's annoying, man.
Yeah, it's not looking too good. I'm piping the video feed down to everybody else.
All the bodies from everybody that's missing.
Okay, so you put your comm links out and you see it. That's what you see.
Except me. I'm looking over his shoulder.
Yeah, no, but no, I've got a hologram.
So you see the drone come down the ladder. And the ladder is clearly made in an area where 2 meters in height is an appropriate size. Anyone with any size will have a problem getting down, but it can be done. The ladder deposits in a little more hospitable sized tunnel, carved in behind the tunnel behind you is caved in, but up ahead it bends off to the right. The drone searches the area and looks down to the floor, and the floor appears to be slick. What can only be described as a mixture of blood and bile and other bodily fluids.
Like urine.
Turning the corner, you see what looks like to be a large chamber ahead. Strung across the entrance is a curtain of metahuman intestines.
Oh, good God.
What the?
And that's where the drone stops at. It hasn't gone any further.
Okay, it's boss
go
fight.
down there.
We all going down.
I'm invisible.
Does anybody have a respirator I can borrow?
No.
I'm using mine, thank
I don't
you.
have a respirator.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Oh, it
out.
sucks to be
I've got a
unprepared.
respirator, but it's on my helmet.
Well, also make a composure check, not necessarily is with the smell, but also with the sight also.
Okay, I'm
I'm gonna start throwing up. There's no way. I
So
got
who's all
2
going
bodies.
down?
gonna run off and buy a respirator real quick.
so,
How much is a basic
You got
respirator?
time for that.
I've actually got a fly spy myself, so I'm gonna send that down.
Okay.
There's blood everywhere, right?
And bile. And
Can
poop.
we smell the blood?
You open that damn thing. It's
I have to make a willpower test.
Oh,
really.
yeah, that's right.
Shark
We're in
mentor
trouble.
spirit.
Ah, shit. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh God.
Actually, once I see that
Frenzy.
there are intestines down there, are people we've been looking for.
Probably so.
I'm bare.
Oh my God.
We
This could
Let
be.
these two
I'm
go down
staying
front.
up and
Yeah,
let them
well,
go down.
y'all better go down and leave these two up here. All right, let's do this. This will be interesting. I've never had to come across
I'm
this
staying
before.
up.
This will be
With the flag
interesting to see what
spy.
happens. To see their spirits are invoked.
Okay. Different reasons, different bad things.
So what happens when the spirit is invoked in y'all?
We go berserk. We get +1 to all of our physical attributes and -1 to all of their mental attributes. And
Okay.
So what's the threshold?
I gotta roll a willpower check. That's it.
I'm gonna kick
Yeah,
both of
try to
them down
remember
the chute.
because our berserk's gonna be the exact same.
So what is the what's the threshold on that?
I think I gotta make a willpower test. That's all it is. I'm trying to find it. Shit. Of everything they don't list, it's the one thing that I need is in there. Where the heck is it?
That's something new. I don't think we ever had to come across that before.
And then they start
Pretty
to
much the
attack
only time I've
everything.
ever gone berserk, it was voluntary. Because of the added
300 in there. 300, yeah.
And if I remember quickly, they just attack everything that's around them, or do they?
No,
what's
mine's
up,
a bit
'cause-
different than that. Mine goes after the asshole.
Okay,
Okay.
Because
well,
mine is defending
so we just point
or
him in the
me
direction.
get injured. If he's talking about defending or anybody, yeah.
Mine's just at the smell, sight of blood, or if I get injured.
In other words, he might go after anybody.
Yeah.
Me, I go after the one doing it.
Wild card.
I'm kicking him down the chute, and
I'm
I'm
invisible.
pointing him
You
where he.
cannot see me.
I might kick you down.
I'll
Only
Oh,
one-
it's a simple check.
I'll put my
so it's-
thermographic.
What?
The only one who can
You
see
need
him
2
is
hits
me.
for simple? It's a simple check.
It's a simple check.
Yeah, so a simple check is,
2
of
hits.
course, it's not simple. There's easy, average, and hard.
So easy. Or what's easy?
Damn
One.
it, where's the damn?
One.
So we just need 1 hit.
And yours is the shark?
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn, you get a free power.
Yeah, dude.
Get 3 powers with.
Yours is charisma willpower. You're berserk for 3 turns, -1 turn per hit.
That's what it is. 3
So-
minus 1 per hit by willpower.
If you're
roll.
already going berserk, increase the duration. If you're berserk,
I forgot about my
Now,
free power.
damn. If you run out of targets before the time's up, you keep attacking their bodies.
Shark is violent.
Damn it, I
What were
want
the free
to play, I
powers?
want to play a damn wizard now.
Simple charisma and willpower.
I'm good.
What does the bear do?
Pat, I did not go berserk.
I've got the wolf on one of my characters, and the wolf.
Alright, you're already going berserk, increase
and
duration.
not hear that song.
When you're
It's one of
berserk,
Frank's favorite
you go
songs.
after your
Oh
attackers
God.
without regard for your
That's
own
why-
safety.
And basically,
If you
I
are
can't
incapacitated,
leave a fight.
if you
I have to
incapacitate the
finish the
targets
fight.
before the time is up, the berserker
until
flurry
I kill
dissipates.
everyone, like
No,
I beat
mine
everyone
is
before
a
until
lot
I
safer
die.
than
I've
his.
done it.
You get a +2 to all health spells, preparations. Damn, that's pretty good.
That's why I'm the healer.
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't go with the free.
I hate DM in this game. I want to play it.
Pat, I didn't go for the free add powers.
Wait, that's the whole reason why I'm going to Gen Con this year.
I think you got it.
I'm pissed,
You only need
but I'm
one
not
hit.
berserk. I need 3.
Okay, so
3 turns.
anyone that's going
Minus one, I
down,
made all of it.
anyone that's going down that has a body over 4,
Yes.
you can only wear armor above an armor jacket. Just you're too big.
You can't wear anything over an armor jacket?
Anything above
I have
an armor jacket. Okay. Anybody that has a body over 6, I think you're the biggest character here, is easy to troll.
Yeah.
And you're fine. Okay.
I'm a small troll.
So you come down. And you walk through the blood and all that stuff like that, and you see the intestines. You go through the intestines. Okay. Everybody make me another composure check.
You say anybody who has a body over 6?
I sent my flag.
Okay, I'm at 6, so I'm not
You're
over.
fine.
Yeah, my
I'm a small
road
troll.
drone is what's down there at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't go down there either. So, so everybody that's down there, entering the room, make me a composure check.
I'm good.
Does anybody want to burn a point of edge on this?
I'm
check?
good.
2 rolls, 2 on the
We're
composure.
going to vomit and pass out, and then
How many hits do you get?
I got 5 hits.
Okay.
That's good.
Anybody else?
You got how many hits you got?
I got 3.
How many you got, John?
I didn't go down.
You're not going down?
Oh, wait.
She's like, she ain't going down. The hell with that.
Check that. I got 3 with 8 dice, not 6.
3? Okay. So everybody who failed their checks, you are nauseated and just horrible of the actions of this, whatever's going on in here is horrible. The room is strewn with body parts and half gnawed upon flesh, and even the bones appear to be gnawed upon.
Do not eat fresh.
Upon flesh. Upon the walls are pictures.
They let it
For dead.
Upon the walls are pictures of the missing children with bloody lines drawn across them.
God.
Now, those of you who failed your composure checks, you are going to be a -2 dice pool to all actions for the remainder of this scene.
Good thing nothing.
Now, perception checks. Let me know how many hits you get on perception.
You say the background doesn't affect this and the sustain spell doesn't affect this?
No.
I thought sustain was on everything.
I don't think so.
Just magic stuff.
That was a 5.
If you're down there,
3
or if
hits.
you have any eyes down there.
That's
you got
not
3
good.
hits?
No.
I got
4.
1 hit,
You got 4?
but out of the 6 dice, I got 3 ones. It's over half, you said?
Yeah, over half.
Over half and failed.
But you passed though, right? You had 1 hit?
I had 1 hit
That's fine.
and 3 ones.
If that 1 hit wasn't
Ow.
a hit, then that would have been a critical
I have
hit.
5 hits.
Okay. That's 5 hits. 5 is the most we have. John, you didn't go down, so you're not even worried about it. Okay. So, in this room, this is what you notice.
I'm gonna bump my head or something.
The far side of this chamber has a hall that goes off less than 0.1 meter in, and it has been caved in. A blood-soaked Truman medical patch, like those worn by the staff of Dr. Tate's clinics. You find one of them. You see the half-eaten face of Alan Bearston.
The guy who was being operated on?
No, one of the missing family members.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You see a small 2-centimeter scrap of green leather in the rubble.
Yeah. I start recording everything at this point.
I've been recording everything the whole time.
Against the far wall, a small fissure in the wall on the left side looks like it was opened by the cave-in of the tunnel.
My guy's right now. He's like twitching
We
in
got
anger.
something come up through here,
Rage.
and it's been buried for a while, and it's now eating people.
No, let's take all this stuff off because we fixed the draw.
Oh, yeah.
It's been
Yeah. You think you're pissed? I got bear pushing me to be pissed.
There is blood everywhere, and I somehow didn't go berserk.
I can
He's
hack
sharp.
them though.
I'm bear.
Huh?
We're both
though, right?
upset.
No, that isn't the hack.
Oh, there's nothing to hack.
Am I right?
Yeah. That makes sense.
He had nothing to hack.
Ain't no electronics down here. This is a critter.
Okay, so you get the tunnel that comes down in. And the room kind of opens up.
If you'll notice, the only one with an appropriate mini for this is Robin over there.
Not really.
And it's not even really appropriate because he's using a HeroClix figure.
That's not true at all, actually.
Actually, no.
Pimp Jackson.
That's the most
Shmoo's got the act.
See Pimp Jackson right there?
Appropriate.
I'm playing a troll.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot about you.
So, hey.
Yeah, no, that's my rotor drone.
Okay.
See, it looks like a rotor drone, does it?
As soon as he put it down, I asked him if it shoots marker lights.
Yeah.
Hey, hand me 2 of those mini off the top shelf.
This is
I haven't played anything.
Off the top of the filing cabinet. The
Filing
filing cabinet.
cabinet, to your right.
Yeah, just 2 medium-sized minis.
And my flashlight's gonna stick to a wall.
Yeah, put that one back. I don't want to use that one.
Oh my God, Roger, what happened? What was it?
Vic was self-shaved.
Alex.
Don't you notice no shave November this month?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Roger, look at the camera.
They're doing a mustache out.
That's nasty.
I can't grow any facial hair because Greg dumbass saved his beard during the football season, so now I gotta not shave. Gotta keep shaving because
Yeah, but he shaved.
I know he shaved. I haven't grown a beard all season long.
Yeah.
So I can't grow a beard this year until football season's over with because that dumbass shaved his beard. All right, put your characters on there.
We're in here.
So where's
He jinxed our football team because he shaved.
Are we in here or are we back here?
We're coming
On
in.
this side here.
And who's your team?
The collapse
Stay.
tunnel's over here.
Yeah, this is all collapsed. Y'all coming in this way.
Well, I'm over here because you said I walked over and saw this stuff. I'm also invisible.
Hey, if you're in that, you had to make a composure check. You said you was going in, so you gotta get your ass in that room.
Okay.
That's got a gun attached to it, right?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
What's your essence?
Essence.
There you go.
Do you have any?
Essence left.
I haven't spent anything.
You got all your. You have
essence of 6.
6. Yours probably also 6 too, right? Yours is also. Okay. Be interesting.
What critter does it go for? It's a ghoul, isn't it?
No.
No?
Even better than a ghoul.
Oh man. What we got?
Well,
The foul one.
Great.
Question. How did the thing go down? Was it just a straight down?
Mm-hmm.
You're right. It is.
Ladder.
Yeah, they come in a ladder. Yeah.
It is. Wendigo. Wendigo eats people.
1, 2.
Okay.
3,
Hey,
4,
how?
5, 6.
What do I need to do to enchant my bullets right now? How long would it take?
Too long.
Too long.
Too long.
Damn it.
Behind you, a mist forms into a shape of a human. That's smooth. Got your initiative tracker?
Oh, dude.
Let's get it.
Wendigo.
It's not a Wendigo. This is a vampire.
Oh shit. It's even worse.
I think I'm going before the vampire.
I think I'm gonna steal
Initiative.
Wait a
Huh?
minute.
Hey.
We're fixing to get.
Bye.
You got plus 40.
You don't know. You ain't down there.
Yeah, I would.
I'm going before the vampire. I'm gonna obliterate the vampire.
Don't eat it.
I said I'm gonna obliterate it.
Don't eat it.
You're gonna destroy.
I'm not going berserk.
Don't eat it.
Why would I eat it?
Because you're a
Like
shark.
you eat everything.
Look, I managed not to go berserk. That's the thing you have to watch out for.
I'm wondering if you're running up that damn vampire if you're trying to eat it.
That's mine.
I'm hoping he goes
Vampire shark who always turns invisible.
Yeah, that's what I say. Don't eat
an
it.
invisible vampire shark.
And that's how you become a villain.
Yes. Don't eat it.
Ugh.
I'm telling you, don't eat it. I don't care what you do to it, just don't eat it.
Or even touch its bodily fluids, right?
Don't eat it.
Because
Don't touch
you
it.
can still contract it if you touch
Just blow it the hell up.
What? No, you need. See, I think I'm just gonna use death touch on it.
That might not work.
It regenerates.
It's undead. Use cure on it.
No.
I don't think
It's no vampires. It's not. They're not undead. It's a virus.
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
not.
Oh,
They're
God.
still vulnerable to death touch.
Well, then you.
It's gonna die.
Okay.
Like ghouls.
Okay.
They're not undead either. It's a they are infected by the MHVS or whatever the hell it is.
Vampires can regenerate
Vitus.
though. Like,
It's not going to.
Vitus and the other
I
thing
remember
combined together to make ghouls and
body
vampires.
divided by 2.
Two different
plus
viruses
8
interact.
at the end of every combat turn.
The
No,
virus
it's gonna
is
die.
one and the urge.
It's gonna die before it gets a turn.
I
I hope.
Exactly what it said.
It's going to die before it gets a turn.
So that's how much you rolled for initiative?
Yes.
How many dice you got?
my god.
Oh, right now I'm getting out what I'm gonna do to it. That's what I rolled for my initiative.
Okay, yeah, I didn't roll so great.
2 5s and 2 6s.
I have 13 for initiative.
I have 19.
And I'm down. I don't even have to worry about it. Your face and she ain't
I'm
going
gonna
down.
throw the pepper spray down there.
Don't worry. Between the shark and the bear, it's probably going to be mush.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna be dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
It comes up behind you.
Can you imagine how pissed off a shark and a bear would be at a vampire?
Not really.
Because it's hungry for the blood. Bear, because vampire is the ultimate antithesis of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Vampire likes to eat the innocents. Bear protects. And this time protecting ensues removing it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's called human metahuman vampiric virus.
Yep.
HMHVV.
That's the one.
See, I had a whole paper on it. Remember?
Yeah.
At the beginning, I showed you the paper with all the different transformations.
Mm-hmm.
Character name?
Michael. But I'm really not in this fight.
Okay.
Is your drone armed? Is your drone armed though?
No, I just sent my fly spy.
Fly spy's a little wasp-looking thing. It's just a surveillance drone.
Mine is.
Oh yeah, his is. You didn't bring both of them?
Ghost is your name?
Yes.
You didn't bring both of them?
He only has
one of my Doberman is most likely about to drop down there. So
one? Why not both? Grundle.
It doesn't.
Because one is already down there, isn't it?
No.
Oh wait, no, that's your hover drone.
And that does have a gun on it, so that.
I want everything down here.
Nothing there, so.
Alright, just send it like
Galandon. No, not Galandon. Maverick.
what?
Maverick. Wrong name. Sorry.
This is weird. The healer is really wanting to get into this fight.
I'm hoping you
I'm
go
adding
for
myself
because
to
that's
this because,
or rather
well,
Bear Sark
It's gonna die.
because that's
Oh, you're gonna see Bear, that's for sure.
the bear is going to become pretty sarky.
You're gonna see Bear.
Yeah, the bear is going to sark them.
You know how you see
You
Bear?
won't even bear it.
You know how you see Bear?
How?
It's called the Shamantic Mask.
Ah.
When I cast spells hard enough, it's gonna show up.
Oh, it's gonna show up. You're gonna see it. I'm gonna drop invisibility. You're gonna see a shark, and then you're gonna see a dead vampire.
If you last long enough, you're gonna see a bear coalescing around the troll.
Yeah.
Because I'm casting a Force 12 Shatter.
You're gonna shatter a vampire?
Yeah. Shatter's a straight direct touch damage spell. It doesn't say anything about not only being on
I thought.
stuff.
Oh right, it only affects physical objects.
I'm gonna shatter his body.
I'm just gonna death touch him.
That works too.
I wonder what would happen if you shot somebody.
Mine's physical.
We're gonna destroy his
Yeah.
body and spirit.
Didn't know we're working on it
once in any turn, right?
Oh,
If you swipe
magic
the dice
users.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So I can.
With so much fresh death, the background count is now 4.
Okay. Now
So does that mean that?
Let me guess. The body parts down here are all kids.
Yeah, and one of the even faces of one of the
Yeah.
families. Yeah.
Holy.
And it's
Wow.
tainted towards death.
what? You got 2 hits.
This is something I can't heal.
No.
So this disease must be excised.
What is that? Oh, that's your initiative, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not even.
Plus 6.
I'm not even
Damn,
counting.
Shmoo.
Shmoo, my total initiative is 25.
Hold on.
Yeah.
No, I did that math. I did that math wrong. Because it's 13, and then I rolled
You had
2 6s and 2
It's
5s.
27.
Wait, what?
I had 2 6s and 2 5s.
Background count
Are you
4.
rolling 4
And 2 for
D6?
sustained spell.
Because I have improved initiative. Or not improved initiative,
I might
improved
drop 6 dice
reflexes,
off
rating
the spell
3.
cast.
Or what's the
So I
same
get
spell
an extra
you're
1.
using?
For
Each
reflexes.
time? Yeah, for each one.
You know I'm keeping
So-
that one up.
Yeah.
What? Oh, you. What? Oh,
I'm a
that's
mystic
from your.
adept.
That's right. That's from adept. Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's
yeah.
So it's-
35 is what it is. Excuse me.
What would happen if I cast a Force 12 Shatter?
This place has already experienced one cave-in already.
I'm gonna do a Force 10 Death Bolt on him.
I think I'll
or a
head to
Death
my-
Touch.
Okay, fuck it, Manifold then.
Just kill
I'm
him.
headed out of here.
What did you say yours was?
35.
30.
Good God.
What's your what? What is yours again?
35. 13 plus 46, which I rolled. Yeah.
What's your?
19. I rolled poorly.
So yeah, so you're
What's yours?
ninja.
My reaction's
13.
8 and my intuition is 5.
Uh-huh.
I got a
What is
spell
yours again?
off.
13.
13, yes.
Yeah, you have a spell.
Alright.
And I get more spells
You get your
coming.
drones too.
Yeah, good. No, I got my drones. I'm about to
I need
need.
things
Go
to
ahead.
sustain them.
Go ahead.
I need
That's
foci.
what I'm talking about.
Spell foci. The sustain.
This is what's gonna happen on my turn. As a free action, I'm gonna drop invisibility. Oh, actually, I'm gonna walk up to him, drop invisibility. You're gonna see a shark appear.
Did you ever play Shadowrun?
Oh, time to go with these guys.
No, this is the new 5th edition rules. And we're doing missions. We play once a month. If you want to join in, get over Schmidt and let you know what
Yeah,
we're
the
doing.
Force 12, one problem with it is
We got
6
free
dice
gems.
dropped off. because of the background count and sustaining in a spell. That's the problem.
Yeah,
I'm
that's,
forced 10 and 4 dice were dropped off.
Troll.
But because touch attack, I get to
Think
use my
she's the
unarmed.
Oh yeah, that's true. I can add another 4 dice for that, so that puts me back at 12 dice.
Combat
Yeah, she's a
casting
troll
unarmed
face.
spells with shark. It's like they did it on purpose.
I'll be right back.
+2 unarmed test and +2 combat spells. Then I specialized in combat spells, and my spell casting is 6.
That's nasty.
Yeah, we got 3 gens if you want to sit in at one time and
I
wait
got
next
11
time.
dice, excuse me.
We got a samurai.
This is going to be the only time y'all hear my character speak. Other than that, he's
Human
only
Decker.
been sending text messages.
What's your name?
An elf, street shaman,
Ghost. Where's
a
your
dwarf
character on
rigger,
map?
and a troll face.
Ah.
3 gens. And the
Why is he
samurai is
facing
a dwarf
away?
samurai.
Because I was looking at the stuff on the ground. Combat
I
technically
can
hasn't
never
begun
remember
yet.
what the stats on this thing are, so give me 2 seconds.
It would have been hilarious if you showed up next to me but you made mistakes.
Well, you were invisible.
I knew I wasn't
Invisible,
so
so
far.
you couldn't.
Yeah, I know. But he can still perceive me. Vampires are weird.
That's what I thought. So, 3d6 then?
What are the dice up front for? I'm trying to remember.
That's your pull. That's your total pull.
Yeah, I'm trying to say if I want, what does cranking up the force rating do for it?
Well, see, like if you're doing like physical barrier, you roll 11 dice. That's all. But your force is your limit. Remember?
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's right, that's right.
That's the good thing about the hero class.
The limit. That's what the
hero
force change.
The hero lab
lab.
stuff. It tells you how many dice to roll instead of trying to add all that shit up at one time.
And the force of it's the limit, so
Yep.
still might go with 12.
Force
No.
10. This many dice.
Okay, starting with 11, dropping off 6, that's 5 to begin with. Adding 4 from unarmed. That's good. That'll work for a physical spell. What do you think?
Never can tell.
Well, I get 9 dice total. Let me make sure about that.
How many hits did you
Oh,
have?
and also in the
I didn't
grimoires.
roll yet.
Hey, also in the grimoires, blood magic too.
I saw that.
Yeah, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and
Can I be a shark that uses blood magic?
I'm going to go ahead and spend an edge
it's
point
blood
and
control.
see
The
initiative.
only other thing.
Why would you do that to me?
I'm not doing it to you.
Oh, there it is.
Dude, that way I
finally
get
found the
3
damn
actions. Just like you.
I only get 3 actions?
Well, 4 actually.
I was about to
Yeah,
say.
so I'll get 4 actions just like you will.
Okay, yeah. I'll get a
That's
grand
kind of
total of 9
ridiculous.
dice
God.
for my shatter. I know.
This month,
But you
this
got all
vampire's
special
gonna get
special.
annihilated.
You're made for that spell. You made yourself around that spell.
My entire kit revolves around death touch and invisibility.
Me? I'm the healer. This isn't what I specialized on.
Specialized in healing.
All right, we are ready to go, sir.
Generalized in
All right,
healing.
so who's first?
Me. And I'm gonna take control of my one of my Dobermans.
Okay.
Bruiser. He's going to drop down the hole, and he is going to blast the hell out of.
Am I gonna have to make a dodge check or?
You shouldn't.
How much are these?
Right
Can
in
you
front.
find these online?
It's right,
The
it's right
plexiglass.
behind me.
I think Greg had those made.
Yeah.
There's a place of possibility that you get them cut.
You can also get it at.
You only use your
You go to
Yeah,
Lowe's.
yeah,
Yeah,
Lowe's.
you can go to Lowe's and just ask them. Hey, I need this big of a.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright, what
This
about
is
your
like
spellcasting plus
I think Greg's got those.
Greg's, yeah, Greg can buy them from Greg.
Now, he doesn't have this particular one out there, but he's got some ones just like it though.
Alright. Yeah.
Without the background count, without the sustain spell on it, I could punch his ass for
All right.
how much I could do a shatter. If not a little more.
Question. So firing a burst.
What dice is it?
Yeah,
I'm
is
just
it
going full.
Yeah, is it any?
Yeah, so it's a minus.
because-
It's a minus to my dodge.
Probably only
It's a
gonna
minus
be
to your dodge, right?
Right.
My odds are 9.
Firing modes.
And with a with that,
You also don't have to roll.
Alright, so you gonna do a
drain. No
burst
drain at all.
fire,
Yeah, -6.
or
I'm only gonna have.
I can do
4
full auto
physical
or
drain.
long.
okay.
Woo.
So whichever one you want to do.
Oh, it's minimum of 2 drains, so
Full auto and long,
minimum
or
2. Let's go with force 8.
the full auto is a
minimum
simple
of 2.
action.
Always minimum 2 force. Minimum 2 drain.
Long versus a complex action.
Well,
I'm pretty damn sure.
let's see. Hang on. Yeah,
Minimum 2
full
drain,
auto
right?
is a complex.
I think you can
long
have to make it
burst.
to where you don't take any drain for a spell.
Yeah. Go back to here.
You take drain always.
Minimum 2, I think.
It's on page 178.
You can always pay drains,
Yeah.
but you always have drains.
So what you gonna do? You gonna do a complex or the simple action?
We're gonna do simple.
Okay, so it's not-
Because I moved.
Yeah, it's 6 rounds downfield and it's a -5.
Okay.
So let me take 5 off. Alright, Schmooey. What are you rolling for? Anytime, man.
Nah, we're just messing around.
Bored?
I have 125 dice. I can roll every.
I got
single one of them.
4 hits. I should have probably used my edge on that.
4 hits.
No, 3 hits. Sorry.
3 hits. You hit him with 2.
So I hit him with 2. Wow. I was actually gonna go ahead and use my edge to reroll the misses, but okay.
Yeah, I gotta learn.
So yeah, it's 2 up. That's 11.
11
well, no, that's 13 -6. AP.
-6 AP.
That's ridiculous.
He's got no armor.
Oh my god.
So it's just a straight body shot.
But his body is probably ridiculous.
No, his body is not ridiculous.
What?
I also have decreased
They
body.
got something
Can I
else that
kill him
takes
with
care
that?
of that.
Just
Oh.
increase it down
So it's
to
-6 to my. Yeah, this is orbiting to the body.
Down
So
to
he's
1.
orbiting.
No, you can create.
He takes
decrease stats
all
to
but
0.
2 of it.
So it takes 11.
That would mean
If
that
you
they can't
lose,
use
if you
anything
lose
else, right?
agility or reaction, you become paralyzed. If you lose strength, you basically become a limp noodle.
I know that part. Body?
Body would kill someone.
Okay, so the drone comes down and blasts him. And he turns his mist.
Mist or dust? Or
No, you're supposed to
Mist
use
of blood?
wood.
Well,
That's his weakness.
he just drops. Boom.
Okay.
Does anyone have wood? Anything?
Narvers get
Anybody
wood
else?
for sheep.
Who's the next?
Narvers get wood for sheep.
Ghost.
Ghost.
So is he still alive?
He's not moving.
Burn him.
Well then, move right next to him.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna take my invisibility off, so you'll finally see me for the second time,
Hey, who's that guy?
and then I'm gonna do a force 10 death touch on him.
He's hitting the corpse.
If he can turn into mist form, it's the
I'm making,
Well,
and this is a mana ability.
Who did? He only got like 10 body. I mean, 10
Box.
10 things. Yeah.
that ought to kill him.
He's already dead. Shmoo killed him.
Whoa.
We're just making sure he's dead.
He's gonna stay dead. Your bullets dealt damage to his physical body. This is a mana ability, so it's start damaging his spirit.
I wonder. Oh my god.
2, 3,
Force 10?
4,
Said force 10. right?
6.
8.
It's -4, right? Because
Yes,
Yeah,
this
right.
was -4.
okay.
8 hits.
All right. Yeah, he takes all of it. All right. Now do your drain.
Alright, so
Don't forget, that's also
How many hits did you get?
8.
Might as well keep hitting
And what
him.
was what is your
Force was at 10.
no, what is your magic?
Oh,
rating?
5.
5.
yeah. So
Yeah,
it's gonna be
so it's
physical.
gonna be physical damage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
gotta
know.
resist it.
Okay.
Is he disintegrating?
No,
The drain damage-
you're just doing massive amounts of damage to him.
Yeah, the drain damage is only 4.
You know that vampires
Force minus
regenerate.
6.
Yeah. Who's
Yeah,
got
but,
the fire?
So you're knocking the shit out of him, but it's gonna take him. All you're doing is making it take him longer to regenerate.
You see me running? Okay. What's my run speed?
It's
Let's
twice
bring
your
him out into the sunlight.
No.
You can't
I got
regenerate.
something better. I'm going to grab them damn flowers.
I took 1 physical damage.
There you go. All right. So who's next?
Can somebody break a piece of wood off of the...
Flowers. Dead Flowers.
He's already
What do
went.
they do?
What is that?
So the vampire's turn.
He's not moving. So who's next?
Oh,
there's stuff down here, Bill. There's stuff down here. There's like a wooden table and shelves and stuff down here.
Not just that, I'm going after them flyers. They make great kindling.
Burn the whole place down.
Hell yeah. No, not up there. I'm shoving it all down.
Oh.
Flamer.
I have an idea.
Yeah,
You have Conjuring?
yeah, Hawk is going to be fine.
But not here.
Because he's
Not
already
in here.
down. All I can do is just make it take longer.
My Conjuring's only 2.
You're right. You said you're running for kindling?
Yes.
All right, so he's out there.
Okay.
I'm gonna be. Hey,
A little bit better, but
I'm gonna cover him while he's down, and I'm gonna take a quick look around and see if there's any evidence of any other vampires around.
This isn't the other guy. The other guy was the one that was software 7.
So it's my turn now.
No special.
motorcycle.
Straight up software 7.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll an intuition check to see if there's any
Nice generic, I think.
anybody around here. Anything else in the small area that would be dangerous or of interest?
All of a sudden, 3
One hit.
vampires.
Anybody near the
You don't see anything.
ladders is gonna find a whole bunch of shit falling down.
Okay, I'm covering him with my rifle.
Pretty much anything that's burned coming
Yeah.
flying down that.
Well, no, I'm covering him with my pistols.
Rifle. Oh yeah, I'm gonna shoot you.
And he's in a mid-form.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think I got enough speed to do it now.
Is that it? This new turn?
Your turn.
Okay, hang on. Let me do this. Let's see.
Well, kind of new turn.
Next action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still in the same.
Combat turn.
We're still in the same combat turn. This is the next phase.
Next initiative.
It's kind of nice. I get a second one.
Shots box.
But yeah, it's a.
I'm gonna decrease his body. I'm gonna decrease his body all the way down to 0. I'm gonna make his body 0. That is the regenerate though, as well. Because you use the body in the equation for regenerating, so if you reduce it down to 0, you can't.
Quit metagaming.
What?
You don't know the rules. You don't know how a vampire works.
Well, I mean, not as a. Obviously, I still wouldn't be telling them.
You might know that because you're not even down there.
I'm not even down there yet.
Yeah, but you've got the fly spy down there. You could be on our heads next, talking to us.
I know how vampires work. I looked it up on the internet.
Yeah, that's right. It is
You know, the sad
yeah, I
part
guess that would be true. I guess there would be no metagaming in this. He just
The
Googled
bad
it.
part is it might not
Okay, yeah,
it might not happen the right way though.
Do this,
because who knows if it's what you find on the internet's gonna be right.
Bonjour. You do see him start regenerating. Some of the wounds are beginning to heal up.
No, wait, hold on. He only regenerates after every combat turn.
That's a combat turn.
No,
turn.
That's an initiative.
Oh, it's a pass. All right, so yeah. So what y'all gonna do? Y'all keep beating the shit out of this poor guy or what?
Well,
Yeah,
Smooth's up first.
Burn him.
I'm going.
Burn the witch.
Do y'all burn him? Y'all end up killing him.
Oh hell yeah, I'm going up for the flowers, the tables, everything that'll burn.
Oh yeah, throw the wood
So
on
y'all,
him. while they're
y'all
down
got
there.
it for sure.
Throw the table on him while
Smooth, what are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Oh no, I mean I'd probably put a little
seriously, see
another
me
small
coming
burst into
flying out
him
of
just
the
to
Going after the
keep him
tables,
from
chunk. And if they don't
regenerating
go,
too much
crunch,
till we're ready.
chunk.
Y'all get him and y'all do that. Y'all can
Wait,
drag him outside through the
I'm
lock.
gonna decrease his body.
Go ahead, man. Do what you gotta do.
Put the wood table on him.
I want you to roll that
After-
drain and take some more
Actually, the
damage.
wood's on top of the like the flowers.
He
and burn
lost
the wood
4
and
points
keep
of his
going.
body.
And since you know so much about vampires, just shoot him in the head, man. It's the only thing they can't regenerate is brain and corporal damage.
That's right. Wait. Let's get him.
What?
Zombie. Anyway, but yeah.
So he's like, look, man, just shoot him in the head.
What?
I googled it. It says damage to the brain is not rehealable.
What movie was that from?
All right, it's anything that's undead like that. Shoot him in the head, kill them all. All right, so that's what y'all find there. You don't find anything else that leads out of here but that. You find this.
He crawled out of that tunnel.
He vapored out of that tunnel.
Something like that.
But you know that vampires don't. This isn't their MO either.
You gonna shoot him in the head?
Okay, now I get to
I didn't
shatter.
take any damage.
Pow.
Why waste a bullet? Just
How
stick a
much
sword
body
through his
does he
head.
have if it just got decreased by 4?
0 now.
I can
He's
cut my
dead.
Mm-hmm.
He's super dead. He got shot, I broke his soul, and now his body is 0.
Right.
Nah, he's mostly. And he was already a vampire.
He's
getting Maverick can cut his head off.
He's getting.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead.
Weenie roast back
He's
behind
getting
you.
I'm gonna getting better.
I'm gonna roll my katana to cut his head off.
Now, the Alpine vampires, according to Cthulhu,
just saying, that's not a good
you had to
idea.
cut their head
Why
off,
not?
burn them in separate piles.
No, it just
Shark.
their regeneration power doesn't regenerate. Regenerate is incompatible. Okay, so magical damage from weapon foci, combat spells, most added powers, or drain likewise can't be healed by regeneration. If the critter is damaged by something that is an allergy to it, it can heal that damage with regeneration, but it cannot make the regeneration test as long as it has in contact with that allergen. So regeneration is incompatible with augmentations, critters, and stuff like that. So
it just so happens that I really like garlic.
Regeneration can't heal everything. Damage to the brain or spinal cord
Probably Lugaroos.
can't be healed.
In other words, he was already vaporized whenever the bullets went through and
Yeah,
destroyed
if
his head.
Shmoo would have said I could do a headshot, then yeah, that'd be something different. But Shmoo
What's
just did
that
massive
for?
bottom.
I get it.
Oh, that's
a
nothing.
back damn.
And then I definitely broke his soul with a death touch.
So now what, boys?
Okay, let's
Like this.
look around, see if there's anything
Is there a crowbar in this place?
No.
of interest inside the.
I'm gonna start picking apart that pile where it came out.
You start moving that rock pile, and starts falling out of the ceiling. So you know.
barrier.
Wait. Physical barrier?
He can cast physical.
Use the
Why not?
force.
And it just stops
He,
shit.
he said you can, so.
Well, you put it just you keep digging, it keeps going on for a while. He came through there as a mist, so
Yeah.
through the cracks and eddies and all that stuff like that through
You
it.
can cast physical barrier.
So you dig for a while and you just.
Is there any body part like a tooth left?
Yeah, there's all kinds of body parts.
I'm gonna grab a tooth.
All right.
Jenny 99, she's getting the tooth. The vampire fang tooth.
Becky
yeah.
99.
Becky
Yeah.
99, whatever her
Yeah.
name
I'm
is.
just gonna pick up his.
She's getting a tooth. Here's your pound of flesh. He's toast.
I just want to bring the body to her.
What I want to do is I want to find out
She
what
wants a
else
piece
is
of
going on
There's not
here.
much of them left.
That's why I'm giving her
bring him the
tooth.
rest.
Anything else going on?
I'm bringing her the vampire tooth.
Okay, so y'all head back to the Johnsons. So y'all want to head back to Nick and Tate first, or Becky first?
Becky, she's flexible.
Becky.
Okay.
Becky.
So you go back to Becky. Becky's waiting for you at the rubble-choked address a few blocks away. Upon seeing you, Becky's
Can you hear the
eyes
map from
brightens
the,
and then sharply
bar
drops back into a mournful look. What did you find? Did you find my sisters? Did you find the children?
We found a
I'll
cave.
pass her, wait a minute. I'll pass her the vampire tooth. It's obviously a vampire fang.
I obliterated a vampire, his soul, and the rest of his body.
What did you find?
We found
There were
a.
pictures on the walls.
Let's show her the recording of the place.
No,
Why
don't. You don't want to show her that. There are pictures on the walls. Bloody slashes were across the pictures, including the children. Of all the children.
So it looks like he was hunting some specific kids.
A flash of light, a flash of what might be described as a lunatic rage flashes before Becky's eyes and then settles in an instant.
You mean like what I just did?
Right. Yeah, her mentor spirit probably.
Yeah,
Her rat?
just like mine did.
Oh, that's cool.
She goes, very well. We thank you for your time in this manner, and as agreed upon, here's your payment. And she pays you the money.
I'm so sorry.
That's how many new yen again?
Can you write it down?
It's
It's
4,000.
Okay.
4,000.
Sorry, very sorry.
Is there anything else that you might want to give her?
Yeah.
What?
Pass her a copy of the recording.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Alright.
Okay.
Give her
People need to know this.
All right, now on
No, no good can come from keeping them in the dark.
on the
For
well, go
people,
ahead.
not necessarily her.
I know, but no good can come.
Yeah, I don't want her to see it though. That's
traumatizing, maybe?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but no good can come from us keeping it.
Oh no, I don't see a problem with passing it to her people, just not her. Because she's already got the image in her head of what already happened, and that's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with the mentor spirit. They do weird.
Give it to her people and let them know so they can mourn. There were.
Actually, I told y'all a mistake. The first clinic y'all was in wasn't the one that y'all captured for Dr. Tate.
Okay.
It's the one where y'all meet him at. Where y'all.
Ooh.
So you head back to him. You contact Dr. Tate and Nick, and he informs you that the doctor would like to meet you at one of his newest clinics located in the corner of West Kimbrell Avenue and West Addison. Any of y'all who played Critics' Choice will recognize the location as the site of Dr. Tate sent you to get the deed for. The 2-story building attached directly in it to a giant 4-story building is a buzz of construction as men and women in primitive-looking clothing clean up the area from construction debris generated during renovations. Entering the freshly renovated and extremely modern clinic. I hope you have some good news, but based on the looks of things, that seems less probable. Dr. Tate says with some somewhat displeased face. So what happened?
Give him a recording.
Yeah, him I can see.
Give him the.
Yeah, he watches it.
I'm going to give him my recording specifically.
He goes, because a vampire.
Yeah.
Gnawed and consumed flesh, you say. Well, vampires must consume blood. That's documented. We all know that. But not flesh.
So why, and the fact that it was premeditated, he was specifically going after specific
Honestly,
people.
I'm not sure he ate the flesh. It was all over the place.
Well, you saw where it was gnawed on. You see teeth marks and stuff. And he was like, it was pulled off and stuff like that. Even the bones were gnawed.
So there's ghouls, just not there.
He goes, well,
I wanted to burn the place too.
this is most disappointing.
We should have.
But at least we know more than we did before. The new yen agreed upon is yours, and as for the ware, since you were unable to recover my patient.
You wanted a piece of it?
Well, recover the patient. Yeah, recover the him, bring him to us.
Tom.
That was the face down there.
No, that was the face of the people.
Oh, one of the people. Oh, yeah, okay.
Of the family. There's no signs of him, but you did see the patch.
Oh, we brought the patch.
The badge,
sure.
yeah. I fear my resources shall be a little thin because you didn't bring him to me. To show my appreciation for the efforts, I have to modify some from the Delta ware to Beta, under the same conditions, of course. So any kind of Beta ware that y'all want to give,
it's at regular price.
It's available
under normal price rather than Beta price.
Yeah.
Okay, now how many new yen were we supposed to get?
It's at normal price.
6, argued up to
800 or 8K.
That's a good deal. I can't get any though.
Now, here's an interesting question. What would he basically charge for doing a swap out?
Just whatever the cost was, the cost of the equipment that you want.
Oh, so it'd still be the full equipment cost?
Yeah, that's the equipment cost, and
do we get anything back from
salvage?
Yeah, that's up to you to handle if you want to do that.
Get your fixer to sell it. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, it'll be at market. It'll be at salvage price.
Yeah.
Actually, you wouldn't even get that considering me selling it.
Now, I personally, I want to send a copy of that data to Becky99, and because I think that we need to spread this.
People have it.
Spread this whole thing around.
They got it. No, people got it. They'll take care of all that. Okay, so you got the money, and you got the availability of a beta grade
upgrade.
What was the total money?
12,000.
12,000
from Becky and from the doctor.
Now the beta ware upgrade is availability 24.
No, that would be 1,300.
So that's pretty good, nice
How
chunk.
much?
I think that would be 1,300 actually, because you. I mean 13,000. 13,000 actually, because
4
you.
and 8.
8 plus 4.
Oh, yeah, never mind. Yeah, you're right.
It's 12.
I'm sorry. Wrong.
You just had Common Core stuff, huh?
I had a stupid something
Location?
rewired in my head.
So,
Seattle?
no, Chicago. I'm still in Chicago. So the beta grade upware is availability 24. So he's giving you access to some heavy duty shit if you want to buy it.
Nah, not me. That's for sure.
So now here's an interesting question. We're done with the adventure. Was there something else we could have found?
No, I think this is the setup for the storyline.
Gotcha.
Yeah, y'all did everything. Y'all did exactly what was supposed to have been done. Y'all went through it perfectly. So y'all get
scrap.
the leather scrap.
Find and turn over the leather scrap to Tyler, Becky.
Yeah.
You mean body scrap?
No, the green patch, the green leather patch.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't turn them over to her. Gosh, so is there anything else you want to give her? And y'all said no. See, I don't get the point for that.
And we turned the leather scrap over to Ryder to tape, didn't we?
How much armor did we earn?
Let's see, you got one.
I didn't even remember we had that scrap, so.
I remember it was a
1, 2, 3. Yeah, he ain't even playing the game.
Yeah.
Good deal. He gets the karma point for it. So yeah, you get one karma point when you start playing. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4,
Michael?
5, 6. You get 6 karma points for this game.
6.
And I get 6,000 karma.
Yeah, 6,000 karma.
I'll get 6 karma and 13,000 new yen
I thought it was
for my character. My character's gonna be badass when I make him.
Let's see, who else names the table here?
Okay, everybody gets a point of street
I
cred.
got you. Michael. Point.
We get a point of street cred.
Yes. Nobody did anything stupid, so there's no notoriety. And there's no public awareness, so that's fine. Nobody blew nobody up. Nobody threw nobody did chunky salsa, and I appreciate that from everyone. Roger throws grenades, and Roger likes to throw grenades in enclosed spaces.
So yeah, he's like step one, pull the pin. Step 2, throw the grenade. That's the beginning of every combat round.
Yeah.
So no, the beginning of every combat round should be I
You're gonna
fire
use these. You're gonna have to
a
break
giant
these down.
spray and
Those
murder
don't have them yet.
11 people at once.
I do need these back though. This is
Who are the names are all at the table here?
Maverick.
Also, you get context too.
What's your character's name?
King.
King Jackson.
That's right.
King or is it black?
What's her name?
But no, his name's James King. The reason he goes by King is because that's his avatar is a lion. Is a lion.
Yes. Name looks too much like the commercial character from Cowboy Bebop.
Grundle.
Yeah.
How you spell it?
No, because I had a concept originally that I was going to do. I was actually going to make 2 characters. So it was going to be King and Cub. It was the Cub was going to be his son, and his son was just a full-on decker. I'm sorry, a full-on rigger, where he was going to be more of the decking side of things.
How do you spell that?
I thought you said Elizabeth.
Also, you gotta get these context too.
I already got
Yeah, I already got him.
If you already got them,
I already got him.
Elizabeth.
+1 connection, right?
if you already got them, you get a +1 connection.
+1.
No, +1 loyalty.
So
Their connections are, he's a connection 3. So
next
So,
rider.
Martin, Nick Ryder, and Becky's a +1. That's what the check boxes is over here.
the what?
The check boxes over here are +1, right?
Yeah, if you don't have them, they're 1.
Yeah.
Connection goes up or loyalty?
Loyalty goes up. Connection doesn't ever go up.
Sydney in Australia.
I got you. I didn't realize that was the first name. I thought you was doing 2 names or something. What?
No, that's her full name.
What was the name again?
Sydney Elizabeth Ravenstone.
Sydney.
So give these to you.
No, those you
your
keep
name.
those. Those stay with your character.
To
Your
sign.
name.
Yeah, oh yeah, I got signed.
Maverick.
Okay, so I get to write in those names for character contacts on the improvement thing. And I gotta figure out what this notoriety thing is on the Hero Lab thing. You know? Alright, but
No notoriety, but we did get 1 street cred, right?
no, for some odd reason it put 2 notoriety on here to begin with.
Well, I'm just.
You might be something in your background or something like that. You gotta look at it.
Uneducated? I mean, that'd be the only thing.
Or your troll,
That could be it.
racially biased.
Could be it. I'll have to look at. That's why I say it's gonna be on the list. It's got 2.
Right.
Probably because I'm a troll.
GG.
GG, man, GG.
Good game, huh?
Yep.
But yeah,
Pretty painless.
I was wanting to hurt something.
I hurt the shit out of something.
This could be just like I said. This is. I think this is
What's your name? Character
This is
name?
the start of the story arc. So I think we'll get into more of that.
There's more of them things around.
And that takes care. I want to try to do. I don't think we'll be able to do another November game. But I know. But we'll see. But we didn't do one in October at all.
No.
So I'll try to get one.
I
Depending on.
assume all these people are loyalty ones since I just got them as
Yes,
Yeah.
they're all loyalty ones. You just got them. Yes.
I'll go ahead and start playing Grundle for a while.
I'm back to Stadium Microwave.
Yeah, Grundle's a nice character.
Now it's,
I like him.
I'm for whatever we want to do.
You know,
Ghost is hilarious.
well, it's kind of funny how he's syncopated there.
I can,
Blood.
And that's a dead vampire.
Okay. Yeah.
The reason why I know so much is because I'm actually
A shark
designing.
and bear in the same team. That's kind of weird.
You want to know why I know so
If I
much
get
about
hurt,
vampires?
both of us might go berserk.
Because I'm actually designing
If
my
you
own
get
run
hurt,
based
I'll
around
probably just go
HMH.
after the guy who hurt
Are
you.
you doing a Shadowrun game?
I'm
Anybody in the
designing
team
a
get hurt, we both can go berserk.
Just it has a lot of
Blood?
rules that aren't
Berserk.
official.
Oh,
Someone
okay.
getting hurt?
And so
Well,
far I've got
unless
about
it's an
60
opponent getting
pages.
hurt for you.
Right.
Then you probably be like, not my friend, not my problem.
They hurt someone I'm supposed to be hunting for? Yeah, I'm with it.
You give me your email address. I got some stuff on the you.
You already got?
You got the email address already? Give it to me again. Do you have access to the Dropbox? Did you ever get that email from me?
No.
Yeah, give me your email again. I'll email you that.
I got the email.
Spare piece of paper.
You should have access to the Dropbox then.
Dropbox?
You never sent me a link to the
I'll need to get
Dropbox.
the email.
Can you put up a page from it?
That'd be
if
good.
you don't
Send a
mind?
link.
Pat, all you have to do is look back in your Facebook messages.
That one's theirs, right?
Oh, okay.
Because I know I sent you my email there.
I'm gonna lose page.
You got my email, so send me a link to whatever.
For Call of Cthulhu, right here.
Thank you.
Almost forgot my dice.
Just,
But yeah. Man, the kids were all dead before we ever got there. That upsets me.
Yeah, there's. I think this is like I said. I haven't read them either. I'm developing the story along with y'all, following it with y'all, which is y'all are there. So it's going to be interesting to see how the story flows in that direction.
there you go.
We did investigate the clubhouse, right?
I didn't actually
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know.
Found tire tracks there too. We even recovered one
I
of
didn't
the
get your
bikes,
link to the-
or actually all the bikes.
to the,
We probably went and got them from
Dropbox.
the. We did
either,
get the
I don't
bikes
think.
from the gang, right?
Well, you put my email
That
on
wasn't
there.
really nitpicky, so I guess it doesn't matter.
No, but we did get the bikes from the gang,
You got
right?
one bite.
We should have went and stole the damn bikes from the gang.
It's got all my PDFs on it for the
So I guess
source
we
books
got
and
another
stuff like
bike
that.
now.
We can
Let's
sell
go
it.
steal them bikes from that street gang before they do anything bad to them. I want those bikes because those bikes ain't theirs and they were at the flower shop, so there's more about them bikes than we know.
I'll let y'all.
You know what I'm saying though? I want to go make sure those bikes get stolen back to us.
I do have the visual start.
Pat, you got that?
Hang on. I'll just go to
I'll walk over there and say, these are our bikes now. Walking up to Go Gangers, these are our bikes now. Am I right?
That would work.
I can't drive it, so y'all gotta drive them away.
We're just finishing up.
We'll just load them up into one of our vans.
Or on the truck.
On the back of the truck.
Two in the van, two in the truck, there you go.
Yeah.
You can sell them on the black market.
No,
If I could still take Combat Monster as a negative quality, I would have.
Every so
Hmm?
I said if I could still take Combat Monster as a negative quality, I would have.
What?
I can get it very cold and just do
Combat junkie?
Combat Monster. So, like, if anything that's related to combat at all happens, someone comes up and just punches me on the shoulder,
Joe, Joe.
instantly just
Oh yeah.
rip them into shreds.
We drive up to the Go Gang, to that street gang. These are our bikes now.
They're not there. They bugged out.
Wasn't he following them?
So
I followed them back to where their clubhouse is.
Yeah, they're out there. They bugged out. Used to be good.
We can trace their astral signatures. We know what it looks like now.
Yeah.
If nothing else, you can probably go to the bathroom and find enough for a ritual tracing.
well, I think the one is still up on the top of the roof.
Oh yeah. I didn't take him down from my top of my van.
That's like what was told to get out.
Hey, I was the one that suggested
Hey,
that.
put that back in that safe if you don't mind.
I was the one that suggested
Am I right though? These are our bikes now.
That sounds good.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed it.
Robin, you got to remember those bikes. We have to replace the entire tire.
That ain't nothing. We got a mechanic. Entire tire. The mechanic can do that in the sleep.
And if I would have
Yeah, put it here, Robin.
if I would have made it a bad shot, we probably would have had to replace the entire
Out
bike.
there, you
Hey.
just have to put it in a styrofoam cup.
The mechanic can probably replace that for
So-
100 million.
Yeah, no,
200 million.
There's
Maybe at most 1,000. If it's a really, well, yeah, probably 1,000 tire.
Because we're Shadowrunners, we would obviously get bulletproof tires.
Oh yeah.
And slash resistant.
Well, somebody's going to have to train me how to ride one without actually getting one.
Get yourself both a
my birthday.
I know that.
just like mentally control it or something if you can.
I'm not the Texomancer.
I'm not talking about like that, but never mind.
Magic hands. That'd still be me controlling it.
And eat some chicken wings somewhere.
Everyone should still go for it.
I have no idea.
Sounds good.
Me, I don't combat, don't chases, taking it to my house, and I'll think they're ready to learn.
I do want to play some of this though again. One
Fly through the air and the
Hope you guys enjoy the first Shadowrun video, YouTube. We'll be back next month.
Walk up to him and go, "You're dead."